different. How different?
Impactful, cutting edge.
Let's take this form, this very American tradition of entertainment into the 21st century, the new millennium.
Okay, no. What's the name of the show?
The Wendy Williams Experience.
To bring you our feature presentation.
Ladies and gentlemen, what you're here are about to witness, the greatest queen of all time. Okay, party people in the house.
Turn it up, yo. Turn it up. This is it. Allow me to reintroduce this
From west to east.
Just better get it right.
Y'all know the name.
Wendy Williams. Been in this game for a while.
I hate to brag, but
Ain't nobody
It is phenomenal.
like the queen.
Right here.
who the world is this with so much drama.
From yo block to yo block, heard of the number one female. Been doing this for years.
Every barbershop, beauty salon.
Who the world is this with so much
Again and again.
Wendy Williams.
Bringing your name up. A lot of you haters scared to death.
She at it again.
Wendy Williams.
She in it to win.
Wendy Williams.
She back and she staying.
Wendy Williams.
The ain't playing. I like to present you the winner of the Game Shoot of the Year award.
Once again.
Introducing the queen.
Hey! How you doing?
Hey.
Well, we're officially a little less than an hour into spring, which means it's going to be a good show because the seasons are changing for themselves. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the show. Everything's working today, which is the good news. Plus, we'll talk about the celebrities from Oprah to Young Buck, everybody in between. Rockman Dunbar is coming in today. Many of you have just been introduced to him via Prison Break, but a lot of you all already know him from starring on Soul Food. So, and he's cute. Rockman Dunbar. He'll be in a couple hours. In the meantime, it is what it is. Forgive anything that goes on that might be a little to the left of center. Welcome, everyone, to the Wendy Williams Experience.
How you doing?
Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great honor and distinction that I introduce to you the queen of all media, Wendy Williams.
Oh, here I am. I missed you over the weekend, even though I got a lot accomplished without you, I gotta say. You know your life away from work, the stuff that you get accomplished and not. I'm just so motivated, a new season and so on and so forth. I told you guys I was going to clean out the medicine cabinet. I did that. I cleaned out all my nail polishes, all my makeup. It's like, that's how I refreshed, And I asked one of the interns to go across the street and get me some Lysol. Not that that's going to help. I was talking to a stranger in the elevator, 41 floors I go, So the ride is like 20 minutes in Manhattan, like this time of day. So we're talking about how, the pollen count, because now that it's so cold going into spring, it's going to be an intense matter of weeks that all the pollen's going to squeeze out of the trees and flowers and stuff into the atmosphere. Everybody's going to be hacking and wheezing. And a lot of people who are going to be coughing are actually sick to begin with. Oh. And they're actually sick to begin with. It has nothing to do with with the pollen.
Why?
Hey, hepatitis, monster. Hey, you know what I mean? So, pardon me if my paranoia is really up. I'm running out. I want to shout out to some good people I had lunch with a few moments ago. As a matter of fact, I'm just getting off the elevator. Shout out to Michelle and shout out to Chuck. And, of course, shout out to Kathleen. They're over at Co-Brand Corporation. Thank you so much. Lovely. Shout out to David and Brett at New America. Thank you so much. Lovely. Sopranos sucked last night, man. I wasted a whole hour out of my life. I know I could have been on Wisteria Lane, but for some reason, I'm so turned off to that show right now, Desperate Housewives. It's like I'll catch it in rerun, and I'm surprised I'm saying this. But for as corny as The Sopranos was last night to me, I didn't even go to Desperate Housewives to check for 30 seconds. I didn't move. No, I didn't move. I didn't move. I stayed, and I thought that the whole thing about the hospital and and AJ, I've had it up to here. I don't know. You guys, you can call 866-GET-WENDY, by the way. The phone calls, don't let me dictate, for God's sake. If you got something you want to say about anything, go ahead. You know, but I just thought that I wasted some time last night with The Sopranos. I got a chance to see the Hogans on VH1, and I was back and forth a bit. You know, kept trying to catch Surreal Life in the reruns later on at night. I finally fell asleep. Somebody left me black and white, one of the interns on the couch, so I'm finally going to see that. I fell asleep both times it repeated this weekend. Did you hear Michael Jackson is planning on doing a duet with 50? Exactly. To resurrect his career. Apparently, 50 was in Bahrain, or at the Bahrain Grand Prix. I'm assuming that goes on in Bahrain. I could be wrong. But, hello? Hello?
Yes.
Hi, it's Wendy.
Hi.
How are you? Good. How are you? What's your name?
Nikisha.
What are you doing over there?
Right now, I'm stressing, girl. I'm stressing.
What's wrong?
Huh?
What's wrong?
My boyfriend, that soon-to-be husband, we live next to his ex-girlfriend.
You moved next to her?
Yeah, right. She lived exactly a few feet away from us.
And I'm sure he knew about this already. Do you think...
He knew she lived over there, but he didn't know exactly to the building we was moving to.
Okay.
Then we moved over there. He was like, she lived right there.
Well, you know what? Before the ink dried on the paper, I'd be moving out. I mean, I don't know how you weigh in on this, but this is very serious to me. As a matter of fact, now I'm looking at my man with the screw face. Like, you know what? You shouldn't have even wanted to bring your new family because you guys are engaged. Why do you call him your prospective husband?
We're due to get married next month.
Oh, see? See, you are important to him. Why would he even do that? I'm looking at him crazy.
But, you know, it's just the fact, he's changed. His attitude, it's like, I don't know. He's getting on my nerves. And I'm 2 seconds off her behind. I'm 2 seconds off his, and I'm 2 seconds off her.
Do you guys have children together?
We have one.
So
we have a son together.
So you live there, and now she's all up in the mix. Is she ding-donging at the door?
I haven't seen her yet.
Oh.
I haven't seen her yet. He just informed me for the fact that she does live there.
Oh.
And I was like, okay, you know, I respected the fact that he was honest about it.
Yeah, whatever. He knew all along. Don't respect it too much, in my mind.
My mind as well.
So, look, where are we going with this conversation? Are you asking me what I do?
Yeah, what would you do? Like, you know, like my thing is like every time we drive by, he tends to stick his neck out.
You know, you ask me, I'm going to answer you, okay?
Sure.
What would I do? I would have been moved out. And I don't care what kind of first, last, and security I lost on the deal. Because, you know what? A peace of mind is worth more than money any day.
Right.
You already have a child. I would move out. That's what I would do. Anything that you have to say past that, that's what you get for staying.
Have actually one more thing.
What?
Me and his mother don't like his mother. He's a mother baby. He's a a mama's boy, and his mother babies him, and she rules our relationship. Now
I'm looking at you crazy. Like, why'd you marry him? Why are you engaged still? Why'd you have sex with no condom? Damn. Well, you know what? First things first, okay? First you work on your living situation, then you work on the man that you want your husband, your fiance, to become while he doesn't know that you're...
I don't know if he could become that.
No. The key is, take it from an OG. You can't let him think that you're manipulating him to be anything. You've got to make him think that all this change is on him. Shh. Pass it along to the next girlfriend. I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
Okay, bye. You know, girls get so big mouthy with that. It's like girls. Men, stand away from the radio. Girls, it's like the Jedi mind trick. Do you know what I'm saying? The key is to let them think that it's all their idea, but in actuality, you've been pulling the puppet strings. Okay, let's move on. Shh. Desperate Housewives last night was a repeat. Yay! Good. I didn't miss anything. Thank you, Justin. You just brought that in. Greg is on line number 5. He wants to talk about Surreal Life. Hey, Greg.
Hello.
How are you, darling? It's Wendy.
Oh, I'm doing good.
Good. So you saw Surreal Life?
Yeah.
Did you love it?
Mm-hmm.
Were you there in the very beginning and heard me say, hello, it's me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I missed that. And then after I didn't see that, I was like, oh, well, then I'm just going to stay with The Sopranos tonight. I'll catch it on rerun. So how'd you like it? How'd you like Alexis Arquette? Did he disappoint at all?
Not really. I think he was crazy.
Sherman Hemsley?
Right now, he's too quiet.
Okay, Tawny Katane. I know she delivers. She delivers the entertainment.
Yeah, I remember Tony Katane from a long time back.
Yeah.
But I have to mention that they had a male beauty pageant, and did you happen to know who was there?
Where was the male beauty pageant?
Yeah, it was just for reality that who deserved 15 minutes more of fame.
No, on VH1?
No, it was part of Surreal Life.
Oh.
Did you happen to know Corey Clark was there?
From American Idol, Paul Abdul fame?
Yeah, and he got kicked out quick. The guy from Smash Mouth, he didn't want anything to do with him.
Wow, well, I got to see all this. That's why I live for the weekends, because if I miss stuff during the week, I know I'm guaranteed to catch it. Thank you for calling, Greg. But I did miss Black, White both times.
Before you go,
yes.
I tell you, we also had something in common.
What's that, Greg?
Our birthday's on the same day.
July 18th.
Yes.
1973.
Well,
yes,
mine
of
was
course.
74.
Oh, you're a year older than me. I'm a year older than you. Bye, Greg.
All right, bye.
All right, bye-bye. Well, I forgot what I was saying. We can go to the next line. This would be line number 2. Is that it? Jean, in parentheses, it says weirdo. 40 years old from Montclair. Hi, Jean.
Hi, excuse me. Hi, how are you, Wendy?
Oh, wow, I see.
I'm a weirdo, huh?
Good call, Justin. Well, no, I'm just playing.
Wendy, I called a while ago.
Okay.
He said it was okay to mention you on his program. He said he knows you, he likes you, and he respects you. He said you are not a competitor. You know who I'm talking about?
No, can we talk in regular language?
Well, it was the show you talked about last week.
Who is that?
I'm not going to say the name.
Why?
He lives in Florida, and he has a business office in Texas. You didn't mention his name, but I called into his show, and he had nothing but good things to say about you. I thought you should know that.
Who? Wait, hold on a second. Who? Oh,
yes.
Baisden.
Yes.
Well, look, let's call a spade a spade. She's talking about Michael Baisden, everyone. Yeah, no, I know Michael Baisden.
Yeah, he said he liked you, he respected you, and he didn't consider you a competitor.
No, neither one. Well, I consider him a competitor just because at the end of the day, we can,
I know,
laugh, joke, and how we used to say back in college, smoke dope. But business is business.
I know you compete, but he said you weren't.
No, well, that's the radio in me.
I know. That was nice of him to say
but
that.
I like bass, and neither one of us should have a word of screwiness to say about each other, All right. So, Gene, what else? Are we hanging up?
I just wanted to say that he cut me off when I was about to say something negative. I have to turn you down, Wendy, when you use profanity, when you get explicit and graphic. I'm sorry. I like you.
But what's explicit and graphic? Give me an example.
Well, when you talk about the three-way and all that stuff, okay?
Yeah.
I didn't use profanity raising my children, so I just turned the volume down.
Yeah, so when people call, because it's not me who's talking about it, I'm just facilitating you guys, and you all call during a device hour, particularly talking about three ways, third input.
But that's not for me, so I just turned the volume down because it's not for me.
I got you.
Okay? I invite you into my home when I put you on the radio.
And I appreciate the invitation. Everything's so lovely, Gene.
Okay, I wanted you to know that he had nice things to say about you on the air.
Thank you, Gene.
And I'm sorry to be devious.
No, you're not devious, Gene. As a matter of fact, we love deviant behavior here on the show.
Okay?
Yes, Gene. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Have a wonderful day. All right, everybody. We're here for the remainder. Hello.
Wendy, man.
My boyfriend's a slob. When we're in his living space, it's kind of a turn-off. And he doesn't empty the garbage, and he never cleans up his room, and there's stuff everywhere.
Does he at least change the sheets so that you
No.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
Hi, this is Vaughn Harper. Spend your weeknights with me on The Quiet Storm. The only place you'll get that musical massage after a long, hard day.
The closer I get to you,
I'd rather be beside you in a song than safe and warm by myself.
I'm here for you. Weeknights, 7 to midnight on The Quiet Storm.
And after you relax with The Quiet Storm, join me, Champagne, midnight to 6 a.m. with your words of wisdom and our late night pillow talk as we toast the New York late night on 107.5 WBLS. Today's R&B and classic soul.
And the Wendy Williams Experience until 7 p.m. weekdays. Good afternoon, my friends. This hour of the show is being brought to you by Universal Circus. I am hosting Newark Night at the Universal Circus. If you happen to be in New Jersey and you want to go to Newark, the night for the WBLS night hosted by me is May 23rd. I do it every year for the past 4 years. This will be my, I think, 5th year doing it, and I love it. I think this will be my first year bringing our son. For whatever reason, he just, the circus is such a kid thing. I think because I go right from work, and so I'm not stopping and, pick him up and stuff like that. But anyway, and you know what else is happening? If you would love a night at the theater, seeing Plantanos and collard greens might be for you. If you're not quite ready for, I don't know what. It's just something different. So if you're not ready for the other, whatever that is, see Plantanos and collard greens. You'll be ready for this. It explores the relationship between blacks and Latinos. And many people not of color look at blacks and Latinos as being one in the same, which absolutely not. I don't know what that music is for. Maybe we should just stick with the regular music. Well, no, it's not sad. It's just that, I think people sometimes mistake black people and Latinos being one and the same. This play right here explores the differences. And can the love survive? Oh, yeah. It just so happens that I'm hosting Friday, April 7th at the Plantanos and Collard Greens. So if you would love to go, we'll have a night at the theater together. Now, the play was at the Florence Gould Hall, but it's moved. So if you're planning on going, you got to tell your friends. And when you call Ticketmaster, they'll remind you. It is now at the New York Historical Society Theater. That's at 170 Central Park West. Still a great play, different location. And hopefully I'll see you April 7th. All right, go to Ticketmaster.com for those tickets. So are there any phone lines blinking at all?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so we can talk. Hello, hi, it's Wendy.
Hi.
How are you?
Wendy?
Yes.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm such a huge fan. My name is Yvette, and I'm calling from Camden.
Thank you,
I can't
Yvette.
believe I'm actually speaking to you.
And here we are.
Okay. I'm calling for advice, not about no man problem, nothing like that. I have a 3-year-old daughter, and everywhere I go, she looks just like Kimora Lee's daughters. Oh, my God. You know Kimora. Have you ever seen them?
Yes.
Just yesterday, I went out, and I got it again. Then I went to a baby shower, and somebody there was like, oh, my gosh, she looks just like Kimora Lee's daughters.
Okay.
And she's actually in Philly today getting her book signed.
Oh.
And my girlfriend calls me, and she's like, Yvette, she's like, you got to come over to Philly. She's like, Kimora Lee is down here. She's like, you know how they always tell you your daughter looks just like her?
Right.
And even her dad, like, he drives me crazy. He's like, you got to make the connections to get my daughter on with her.
Okay, so you're about to ask me, how do I get your daughter in modeling? And my answer is, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
If I should even take the chance and go down.
No, since you're asking me, no. The reason that I don't know how to do it is because I'm so turned off by it. Nobody's son is cuter than mine. See,
that's what I said.
All we parents can brag about our kids. Nobody's son is cuter or more charismatic than mine.
I said that to my girlfriend. I said, I can't go down there telling her my daughter looks like hers. Like, she might be offended because I know I would be like, well, my kid does not look like
yours. It's not so much that. It's that, are you ready to give up your life, and are you ready to also have your kids strung out in possibly a very weird lifestyle? Entertainment is weird, and I don't know what to tell you. I know that there are kids that we need kid models in order to sell kid products, but I'm not down with the kids in the modeling, so I don't know. Thank you for calling, Yvette. Bye.
All right, thank you.
Okay, bye. Jay-Z and Beyonce look so cute in today's Daily News. It says rap mogul Jay-Z, who owns the Nets, a piece of the Nets, along with sweetheart Beyonce, enjoy an afternoon at the Meadowlands. They both look like 18 years old. Just, Jay-Z, you look so soft and fruity right there in that picture. I mean, but I like it. It's like, why should you be hard? You know, you're rich, you're a day out with your girl. Beyonce's makeup is pared down. You both look 18, just so cute. Jay-Z, your Charlie Brown shirt and how you're grasping your hands. And I mean that in your little chubby chipmunk cheeks. It's working. The whole look, it's just working. Look at them. I'm going to tell you what page it's on. Oh, hell, I don't know what page it is. On the inside of the front page, apparently. As soon as you open up today's Daily News, just adorable they look. Adorable. All right, look, we should probably continue with this break. I was going to take more telephone calls. Yvette wore me out with that one. Like, if I was Kimora, I wouldn't want a little girl that looked like my little girl. Like, we already have that. Okay, and next? And then the whole, kids modeling thing. And I know you can make a lot of money, I guess, with your kids modeling and acting. And look at the Macaulay Culkin. Exactly, look at Macaulay Culkin. Like, you know what I mean? Yvette, I'm sorry that I was just so tunnel vision with that one. I can't even get with it. I can't even entertain the conversation. Look at the 3 T's, Michael Jackson's nephews. Then you look at good kids like the Savages. Fred and his brother. They seem to be level-headed adults. Fred and Ben. Wonder Years was a big hit. And then the Topanga Show with Corey and Topanga. I don't know. Then look at Drew Barrymore. Gary Coleman. Dana Plato. Where do you want to go with this? The Coreys. Let's turn on channel 4. Line number 4. Professor Jackson.
Oh, new caller.
Oh, no. Professor Jackson. I wanted to talk to you. Hello?
217.
Hello? All right. Take number 7.
Hey.
Whoops. Hello?
Hello.
Hi, it's Wendy.
Hi, Wendy.
How are you?
Hi, this is Belinda from Newark, New Jersey. I just called to say hi.
Hey,
I listen
Belinda.
to you all the time. I love your show.
Thank you. I love doing it for you. I love doing it for you, Belinda.
Oh, great.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Okay, you too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Can you bring that guy back? Yeah. Okay. Hey, I'm sorry about that.
Hi, Wendy.
Hey.
Hey, I called to tell you about the Gladys Knight concert at the Westbury Music Fair on Saturday.
Oh, do tell.
Yeah, she was good. She was really good. I love her to death, but, old girl gained some significant amount of weight. And she was, she tried to make us believe that she wasn't out of breath, but she really was. And she had to actually, from the chief musician, borrow a ball stool from him and kind of lean on that,
Celebrity guest that. Yeah, wow.
But otherwise, she was good. She brought her brother on the stage, Bubba, tonight, and she deflected that with, giving him some time so she could probably rebound.
Catch your breath.
Yeah, exactly. Just wanted to call and let you know.
Yes. Well, thank you so much for calling.
All right.
Woo! I got the itis. Like, I don't know what. I really feel like going back into the office, laying down on the couch. I got my Uggs on with a dress, the whole bit. My eyes are so dim right now. The next move is just to slam them shut and go to sleep. I got to stay awake, though. Rockmon Dunbar's coming in later on today. So, look, we're going to continue with this break, everybody. It's Wendy until 7 on 107.5 WBLS.
Yo, did you catch this flashback?
Benny is located in South Africa listening to the Wendy Williams Experience. He's on line number 4.
Hey, how you doing?
Hi, Benny.
Wendy?
Yes, Benny.
Wendy, you also come to South Africa, so we can teach you some Zulu or Sesotho or, I can teach you a couple of words now.
Can you tell me how to say how you doing?
When you meet a Zulu man, say ninjani or unjani.
Unjani.
Yeah, unjani.
Unjani.
Yeah.
Unjani.
And then he will say Nkona. Or maybe when you meet somebody in the street, you say Sawubona.
Sawubona.
Yeah, that's how you greet.
Sawubona.
Gunjani.
Gunjani.
Yeah.
All right. And then you say all right. How do you say all right?
Yeah, you say Nkona.
Nkona.
Yeah.
Gunjani.
Got him. This it right here.
Miss a day, miss a whole lot.
Coming through your speakers, boy.
It's Wendy, man.
Yeah. Shout out to Kurt Flirt at datswhatsup.net. You'll pardon my ebonics. Kurt is a friend to the show, and he shows up at a lot of events where celebrities are. And he's got a great website that shows you all the pictures, the behind the scenes. If you go to DATZ, DAS, what, with a Z at the end, what, and then up is the regular UP. He couldn't do anything with that, or he would have. Datswhatsup.net. Thank you, Kurt. There are pictures on there, too, from my champagne party last week. And shout out to Paul Block, who is in Canalone, New Jersey at the Enterprise. Hey, Paul. I am scratching my way to Puerto Rico. I swear to goodness. I hate having other people plan my flight and all that other kind of stuff. You know, it's like it's because it's a radio thing, so there are other people doing things. And I don't really consider myself, such an anal person, but I just have a hard time getting people to do things, having people do things for me. Like I could never rest on my laurels. I'm too, I need to know. What time are we leaving? What time is the car picking us up from the airport? Our flight is supposed to be leaving right after the damn show next Wednesday. I got my best friend Lisa, my baby son, who's 5, and our child care. The 4 of us are traveling together, and I have no idea. All I know is that we leave after the show. Well, how late is that? Do I need to bring dinner money for everybody or dinner? Does that mean 1 a.m? Does that mean midnight? When we land, what's going to happen? I hate it. Does he stay home from school that day? Is he coming to work with me? Can my friend Carnegie use my parking space across the street, or is my car going to be there? Or is it going to... I hate it. So my eczema, this is when the psoriasis, yes, I'm scratching my way to Puerto Rico. I'm just, my husband made mention today. He's like, oh, you were doing so well. Now it's all welted up in purple again. I said, look, blame that on other people planning my stuff. I would much rather just call the airport and make all my own reservations and then expense. Because then I know what I'm doing. And then right from Puerto Rico, we're supposed to be going to Vegas, the big liquor convention. The Vasellis are flying over from France and everything. Who's planning that? The liquor company, George Vaselli, the champagne company. What time are we leaving from Puerto Rico? I don't know. See, I'm not loose like that. Hey, let somebody do it. No, I'm like, if it doesn't, So my legs are a mess. I got on a dress today, but I got on thick, it looks like old lady support hose just to hide the flare up in the purple. Thanks. Just scratching away. Kanye West, have you guys ever been to a Lollapalooza? I don't get into festivals like that. They say they're too dirty for me, or they sound dirty. Like all the mud and stuff. I just picture Woodstock, except a more modern version with guns. Kanye West, Common, Red Hot Chili Peppers. They're going to be over 100 acts at Lollapalooza. It's a 3-day festival, say. And the porta potties and all that other kind of stuff. I'm too old for that. It's going to take place in Chicago, though. One of the greatest cities in the country. How you doing? The reason why you have to listen to me online is because the radio stations there are not ready. All the program directors, everybody talks a good game about, we love. No, you don't. Then rise to the occasion. So anyway, shout out to everybody in Chicago. That's why I'm not actually on the radio there. I'm glad we have the online listening, though. Shout out to the whole online audience. How's that working out? They've been disgruntled recently. Yeah, the online, Goose, whatever the radio station's been doing. Guess what, though? Here in New York, we move into that studio right there behind me is something else. It's ice blue, the consoles. If it was a flavor, it would be peppermint.
Just got to figure out how to put it together.
Well, look at all the mics. Look how clean it is. I'm into the cleanliness. Only me and Steve are going to be in there. Steve Harvey. What is it? Lollapalooza. Jane's Addiction and all like that. Can you believe that Hulk Hogan didn't answer the call in time, so they gave the grill idea to George Foreman? Hulk told me that on Friday when he was here. Were you guys here to listen to that? He's planning something now. His wife is going to be selling something on QVC. But still, that George Foreman grill, boy, oh boy. And then he's got them big draws for men in the Big Draws catalog, casual mail. He's got a whole bunch of stuff, that George Foreman. He's really something else. Oprah called Morehouse to vouch for Diana Ross's son, Evan, to get in. Maybe his grades were substandard, but you get a call from Oprah. That's it. She called Morehouse, and he's in there. He's been fighting to get in. Grades must not be that good. He needs that call. And he got it. And he'll go. And everybody will back off. Courtney and Jennifer are fighting. Well, you knew that this was going to eventually happen. Because from what I've been understanding, nobody in the Cypher likes Vince Vaughn. And Jennifer has been pushed. Aniston! This show is not for people not familiar with, pop culture and whatnot. Aniston, damn you, Cox! Vaughn! So Jen has been trying to push Vince on to the old clique, the same clique that used to hang out with Jen and Brad. And those two used to go on vacation with Courtney Cox and David Arquette. The four of them. And so now David does not get along with Vince at all. He thinks he's a little on the barbaric side. Courtney sees the relationship for what it is, doesn't understand why Jen is making more of it than what it really appears to be, which is just, he's the maintenance man until she gets over the troubled waters. And she's moving on. So there's been a little tension between Jen and... Yeah. Oh, lady! Hey, lady! From the last break, the kid with the modeling. How about this? Apple Bottom. Apple Bottom, the jeans company that Oprah shouted out that happens to make stuff, very cute stuff. They're coming out with a whole new line for infants and kids, as well as the ladies line. So before they start casting for actors or, models and really making it pop, why don't you call Apple Bottom and find out who the agency is that's handling their models? I mean, why introduce to Kamara, who might very well hate on your little bunchkin because your bunchkin looks like hers? Okay? Why am I screaming? Sorry. All right. You guys, coming up next hour is Advice Hour. I am not a professional. I'm simply a woman who's lived. And if I can help you, I'll let you know. Advice Hour coming up next on The Wendy Show. Thanks.
Wendy, man.
Me and my wife have been married for 15 years. They threatened to leave.
What did you do?
Had a problem with drugs.
You got the drug voice.
Yeah.
Hey, man. Just asking, what's your drug of choice?
You name it.
Coke?
Yeah.
Weed?
Yeah.
Crack?
Yeah.
Heroin?
Yeah.
E-pills?
Yeah.
Whippets?
Alcohol.
Gorilla?
Yeah.
PCP?
Yeah.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
Wow.
Everybody needs some.
Should I leave? Is that selfish to my son?
Come get some.
Let me tell you, Wendy, it's really a trouble with a dude.
Advice out.
I'm having a problem with my fiance and his family.
I was in a relationship with this girl for 18 months. She told me the relationship meant nothing.
Always drama.
Call Wendy right now. 1-866-GET-WENDY. Fax Wendy at 866-WENDY-FAX.
Wendy, can you give me advice on Alrighty, everybody, it's Advice Hour here on the show. And coming up this hour, I'll share with you the tale of Nina and her sex with her landlord. Plus, I've got 5 ways to get more confidence in the workplace. So make sure you keep it here, okay? Shout out to everybody listening in Alexandria, Louisiana. They had a tornado watch in effect until 5 o'clock this afternoon. So, wowie wow. Shout out to everybody listening there. Hopefully the show helps you take your mind off the potential drama. All right, it's time for Wendy's Medical Minute. And I like to start off this way each Advice Hour. Let's talk about lip fillers. It seems to be a big deal for women of all across the board. It is one of the least expensive plastic surgery procedures you can get, so therefore it's affordable for many women. And I find that black women, white women, Asian women, young women, old women, people are interested in this. So let's not kid each other. Injectable fillers. Let's talk about them first. We'll deal with collagen. Collagen will cost you about $500 per session, and one session will do it. Last up to 3 months. Cheap. Effective collagen. Then there's Restylane. Restylane is about $2,500 for the injection. And the Restylane, one time will do you, last up to 3 years. And both collagen and Restylane are what they call lunchtime procedures. You go in, takes about 15 minutes to get done. Both of these procedures, my dermatologist does. So I'm sure you have a dermatologist who's qualified in your area that does Restylane too. So then let's talk about taking a half hour, which is still a lunchtime procedure as far as I'm concerned. Gore-Tex. Gore-Tex. A lot of people get the Gore-Tex. It slides under the skin. It's permanent. It keeps your lips plumped. And it's only $500 more than Restylane, and you get permanence. $3,000 approximately for the Gore-Tex. The downside, they say, to the Gore-Tex is that the swelling from the procedure can last 2 or 3 weeks, which, as far as I'm concerned, that's that's nothing. You take 2 or 3 weeks. It's not like people aren't going to notice that you got your lips done. You make sure that you don't have any real important meetings, and you go on about your business. You're not hiding anything. I see that as no downside. If I were going to get it done, I would go right for the Gore-Tex. I mean, hell, you can stay black and blue for up to 3 months after liposuction. But look at the benefits. Anyway, just to share with you a little something from the American Society of Aesthetic Plastic Surgery, serving millions and doing lots of lip jobs. All right, that's Wendy's Medical Minute. Thank you. Wendy, my boyfriend and I have been seeing each other secretly now for a year. Hold on, everybody. This is a good one. Put down your paperwork. Come. I'm 18 years old and he's 48 years old. See, are you getting the picture yet? Yeah. We have an 18-month-old son together, which is his 5th child. Shut up. Come closer. My baby's father has 4 grown children with his ex-wife, 26 to 21. He's about to get married to his assistant pastor at his church in less than a month. He supports me and my baby very well. Well, you can throw anything at an 18-year-old. They consider that to be, we're taken care of. Look how stupid she is already. Poor thing. He also helps me pay half my rent. He told me that as soon as he gets married to his new wife, he's going to stop helping me and only support our son. Now, Wendy, I work full-time at McDonald's, but I'm not making enough money to pay rent and the utility bill. No, a lot of lazy babies' mothers wouldn't even work there. So, we have to credit her for that. She says, I'm not making enough money to pay rent and utilities. I'm planning to tell his assistant pastor, his wife-to-be, that we're still seeing each other. Wendy, if he still helps me with the rent and buys me clothes and shoes, then I won't say anything to the assistant pastor, his wife-to-be. Wendy, I need him to support me. I can't manage by myself. I used to take birth control, but I now have stopped for a month and a half. I'm trying to get pregnant again for him. So that he'll be able to support me. Please tell me what to do, Wendy. I love you, and you're a friend in my head. Ugh, why'd she have to slay me with the niceness? Because I was about to break her off something lovely. Damn you, Tasha. Don't call me. Don't say you love me and you're a friend in my head. Because now you just gave me the kryptonite. Now I can't get you. But look, Tasha, what you need to do is get back on your birth control, okay? Because whether he marries his wife-to-be or not is irrelevant. He already told you he's going to cut off the money. You can't threaten somebody into paying the money. Because once you tell his wife and once their engagement is off, pretty much the whole church is going to know. You're going to be cutting off your bread and butter, because if he has no money, then he can't support you either. I don't know. I mean, damn you. Damn it, I asked for snafus on Advice Hour. She's giving me a full-blown problem that I really want to answer real street-like, but I can't because, you all are looking. What am I supposed to say to this WW? You know what that is, you guys. You spell wretched with a W, don't you? Do you spell wretched with a W? Yeah. Well, let me just say, apparently you knew what you were getting into when you got involved with a 48-year-old man at 18. You have an 18-month-old, which means you've been with him for, since you were 16 and a half? Oh, my God. He was married at the time. He's no longer married. He's getting married again in between. He has a 5th child with you. Well, let me just say something. I don't know what type of man this is, except for the worst kind of man. And unfortunately, this is the kind of man that an entire community is looking at to lead them to the promised land. And look how he's acting. I believe in blowing up the spots when you're naive enough that people will forgive you for it. Like, people will forgive, the church will forgive an 18-year-old who was 16 and a half when she started, messing around with the pastor. I go for blowing up spots. I'm not going to tell you what to do. I'm just telling you what I would do. I wouldn't have been in this position. My parents would have laid me out. Even though at 18 I was a freshman in college. I just couldn't imagine, I wanted too much for myself. So it apparently, you know, this is, I guess you feel as though it's the best that you can do, work in McDonald's and you know, have babies from men that don't deserve you, that don't deserve your time of day. What I would do is I would silently go to him. As much as I believe in blowing up spots, I would silently go to him and you practice your speech in the mirror, and you practice how you're not going to crack a smile or act any other way but groan. Okay? This is about business at this point. You're not looking to have sex with him, so stop it. And stop looking to have another child in this manner. Stop. You go to him and you talk as greasy as you possibly can. And you tell him he better continue to support your son. And as for you, he doesn't owe you anything. Grow the hell up. You were grown enough to sleep with him with no damn condom. Now you grow the hell up. If McDonald's is not enough to buy you shoes and get you in the club, then get a second job. Take care of yourself while he takes care of his child with you. And learn something from this. You cannot live a life like this and expect for people to look at you like you're anything less than a wretched whore. And it's taking everything for me not to call you that. I was just using that as an example, but somehow I managed to fit it in. I had to. Get your money for the child. Don't blow up any spots. Reserve that as a feather in your cap, and you make sure you drop that on him when you go talk to him greasy. You make sure your nostrils are flared and you mean business. No more kissing him, no more sleeping with him, no nothing. You want money for your child. And as for your job with McDonald's, you need a second job. Grow up. How dare she ask the wife what to do? It's wretched whores like you I can't stand. You know, as the wife. But it's guys like him that are even worse. But like I see that you're not as naive as you all often play out to be. Because you're plotting on having a second child from him. To make sure, how did you put it? Wendy, I need him to keep supporting me. I can't manage myself. I used to take birth control, but I stopped now for a month and a half. I'm trying to get pregnant again for him. So that he will be able to support me. F you. Get your money for your son, and then you manage to, you know, if it takes that you have to take some time and go back to school and whatnot, you need to figure out a way to support yourself, okay? And no blowing up spots right away. You have to use that for when you absolutely need it, and you don't need it now. You are being a lazy bum right now. What you need to do is pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Thank you, Tasha, and I wish you well. Nina's on line number 6. She's sleeping with her landlord. Hey, Nina. Nina, it's Wendy. Hi.
Hi, Wendy. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. I have a question for you. By the way, I love your show. I listen to you every day on my way home from work.
Thanks, Nina.
It's Sue.
Oh, Sue. Stop writing. Wait, hold on. Put her on hold. I'm sorry, Sue. Hold on. Put Sue on hold. Stop messing up the phone lines, Justin. Who is on line number 7 is Nina. Hi, Nina.
Hey, Nina. Hello?
No, it's Wendy.
Oh, hey, Wendy. What's up?
Hi. Turn your radio all the way down. Okay, so the computer says you're 30.
Yes, I
and
am.
You're having sex with your landlord and don't have to pay the rent. And you got in a fight and messed up your living situation.
I know. It's a mess. Like I said, I started renting out an apartment. And, you know, fortunately, my landlord is a hot-looking dude.
Yeah.
And, we kind of jumped off, kind of.
Yeah.
And, you know, things got a little sticky because he told me he had a girlfriend, whatever. Mm-hmm. But that's not even the problem. The problem is that his jump-off was coming to my house. Not even his girl, his jump-off.
Coming to your apartment and ringing the bell and saying, "What are you doing with my man?"
Exactly. You know, so, being the female that I am, I got kind of, I'm like, damn, get that in check. I'm saying this is not even your girlfriend. These are jump-offs.
Yeah.
And, things got kind of ugly. He was, like I said, he was giving me a lot of attention. He had me out there like me and him was just me and him. But then things got sticky. And
No, he didn't, because he told you already that he had a main girlfriend, right?
Well, he told me he had a main girlfriend, yeah.
So then it wasn't you guys. Don't try to, you were a jump-off and she was a jump-off.
Well,
yes.
Jump-offs get treated, let's go to exit 54 and do our thing. Jump-offs, you don't park your car in my house if I'm a jump-off.
Yes, you do.
You do?
Yeah, because you can always say it's my property, so I can say I was in there doing
3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning?
It doesn't matter. Jump off is a jump off. If you're not the main chick, then that means that he doesn't see you as being worthy of main chick status. And I hate to say it, but whether you're a jump off being kept in a multi-million-dollar apartment on Park Avenue, or a jump off being taken to the Gray Sheet Motel outside the Lincoln Tunnel, you know what I'm saying?
I heard you.
If you're not the main chick, and I hate to say it like that, but the one that everybody.
Wow.
Yeah. So
like I said, it's a lot more to it, but it's not enough time for all that. But,
yeah.
My thing is that he's still pursuing a relationship.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to get my rent paid. You know?
Yeah.
So I don't know what to do. Like, should I just leave it alone, troop my lease, and just leave it alone?
Yeah.
Pretty much, right?
But see, here's the thing. Is he going to keep breaking into your apartment and stuff and looking around?
It's not like that. No.
Okay.
No.
Then terrific. So then leave it alone. Do you have the money for the rest of the rent?
I do.
Is there any chance that he might raise it and try to smoke you out? So then, you know what? Then leave him alone, Nina.
Right.
I mean, like, you sound like a lovely woman. You're the jump. Oh, look, and you're a mother.
Yeah.
Oh, come on now. You don't have time for that. You're better than that. You're the jump off too. She's just not taking you to exit 54.
Right.
Yeah.
I heard you.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, leave him alone. When's the lease up?
No, the lease is not up to the end, towards the fall.
Okay.
So
yeah, you can make it through the summer.
Yeah, I'm all right. It's not even that. It's just like I said, it's more kind of detailed. But like I said, I don't got really time to get into it. But I'm gonna just let it be because like I said, his girl came and it was gone crazy. It was just getting bananas, and I really didn't want to get too sticky. But not everything that shines is gold. So whatever.
All right, Nina.
All right.
Take care. Bye bye. So anyway, you guys, Advice Hour continues. The phone lines are open, 866-GET-WENDY. We have the people poll question and the results coming up. So keep it where you got it. Thanks.
Wendy, man.
I received a letter in the mail from a young lady saying she is sleeping with my husband.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
Okay, it's the Wendy Williams Experience, and this hour of the show is brought to you by Bank of America. Shout out to everybody who works at Fendi Anywhere. So what's the deal for real? What is really good with this big buckle belt? Patent leather black, size 30, say. Like what? I don't understand why, and it is really special. There's a huge wait list, and I've been watching and fiending and wringing my hands like a damn addict. I don't even have a bag of the season. Are you guys buying into like the bag of the season, the look of the season? Like, what is the one thing that you're looking for this fashion season? I really, same stuff I had last year. A couple of things I'm getting taken in because I lost 10 pounds on LA weight loss, but I so need this belt with this big belt buckle. And I just called the 1-800 number. And they tell you, leave your name and your number and we'll call you back. That's how they can sift out the Williamses versus the Zeta Joneses. Then they don't call me back. Damn. Anyway. All right. So, guess what? Got passes for you to go to Inside Man. That's featuring an all-star cast. Denzel, Clive Owens, Jodie Foster. Who wants to go see Inside Man? It's WBLS night. Okay. In theaters, March 24th. Something about a robbery, and it's definitely not ordinary because Denzel's in it. So, caller number 10 wins those passes right now, 866-GET-WENDY for Inside Man. And if you happen to be on hold for Advice Hour and you still want to stay on hold, we're not going to have you participate in the contest, but you can certainly stay on hold for Advice Hour. Well, speaking of which, listen to this. Dear Wendy, I wrote you some time ago regarding an abusive relationship. I'm 29 years old and my boyfriend has been abusing me for the last 8 years. I'm afraid I can't get away from him because I feel he may try to kill me. Wendy, he's a dope addict. I caught him one night with the dope, and he hit me several times with his fists. And then he hit me with a metal chair and broke my arm. I had cuts and bruises all over my upper body and a gash across the side of my face, which I still have to this day, Wendy. I called the police and they came and he got arrested. He was locked up for 1 week and put into a program. Well, I thought all was well. I let him back into my house. Wendy, it's gotten even worse. I got hit for letting my daughter eat the last piece of cake and a turkey sandwich. Is there any way that you can help me get away from him? I can't go to my family because I have none that I associate with. My father and I don't speak because he molested me, and my sister, has children, and my mother never believed that she was being abused. Now I have girls and a boy, and my mother passed away, and I won't let my father near the children. Is there a helpline that I can speak to someone and stay anonymous? Signed, Scared Senseless. That's regarding domestic violence. Yes, Scared Senseless. And I know that you're still listening because you just sent this to me about 8 minutes ago. So I know that you're still listening. And if you just please keep your radio where it is, I'm going to get for you my domestic violence file. I actually picked this letter up before I had the file in front of me. But I do have a number of things around New York. You know, I was just at New York Tech last week speaking about domestic violence. You know, it starts young these days. There are high school girls getting their behinds kicked and college girls right up there in the dorm room getting their behinds kicked. Tomorrow I'm doing something at Hunter College. I'm trying to kill time while I get all my numbers in line. Let me just make sure I have your borough correctly. Okay, you don't say your borough, but this fax is coming from... Oh, everything's blocked out. All right, we'll get you some toll-free numbers. And anybody who would like to help out with Scared Senseless, please feel free. You know. You sure you're ready? You know, a lot of women say they're ready and, you know, go right back to the same situation, which is terrible. It's terrible. All right, just give me a moment, okay? Wendy, here's the dilemma with my hair. Scared Senseless, give me between now and 4 o'clock, okay? Just make sure that you keep listening, and I'm going to say a few toll-free numbers. In the meantime, you can always open up your yellow pages. There are a bunch of toll-free numbers for national programs and local programs, depending on your borough. I have no idea where you're located, but just give me a moment. Dear Wendy, I have a dilemma with my hair. I always get compliments on how beautiful it is, but it's extremely hard to manage. My hair is very curly and very thick. It's best controlled when wet and lots of leave-in conditioner, letting it air dry. I do not have the option of blowing it straight without the anguish of looking like a non-English speaking Dominican hairdresser who can only muster the word perm. I've gone to hairdressers. I'm skeptical about using a hot comb. Even with 2 hours to get it straight, it only lasts till I reach the car. I begin to transform into Diana Ross. Why don't you go with that? That sounds absolutely lovely to me. Then again, I'm a girl from Jersey who embraces the big hair. She says, do you have any suggestions on what products I can use? Yada, yada, yada. What I'm looking for is versatility and ease. It's becoming a daunting task. If I could give you a visual, my hair looks like a cross between Khalees Free and Joan from Girlfriends. She says, thanks. Courtney, I love that hair. But I understand. Why don't you have weekly hair appointments? I mean, apparently it's not something you can manage. So you budgeting your hair into your budget is like maybe another girl budgeting, I don't know, her Easy Pass, seeing the $6 a day to get into Manhattan, or budgeting those weekly manicures, except judged up more money. Why don't you change hairdressers or get to know a great hairdresser, somebody who can work with your natural, very thick, very curly hair. I'm going to assume that you've exhausted, all means at home, and it's becoming very, very time consuming for you. You need to allocate 1 day a week. And you need to work hard to make sure that you don't go broke by taking care of your hair. But if you want to go the anti-Joan and the anti-Khalees, it's going to require some sort of heat, some sort of pulling, and some sort of straightening. You need a professional. You need a professional. Nah, I don't recognize your area code. What area code is 631? See, I don't recognize that. Anyway, all right, we'll continue with the break. I'm going to get those domestic violence lines for Scared Senseless, and you all, please feel free. Let's try to help her. Family, okay? Yeah. All right. It's Wendy Williams. Don't forget 7 o'clock is Vaughn Harper in the Quiet Storm on 107.5 WPLS.
Down the NYC.
Listen, Wendy.
Yes?
I think you have to put on that recording of your saying that word. I think it's necessary.
Fire! Daddy!
Oh, we love that, Wendy. I'm on fire.
Wendy, man, the Wendy Williams Experience.
All right, so I have this website. Not much is there, but you can certainly find the people poll question. That's called thewendywilliamsexperience.com. If you would like to email me one day, to say whatever, you can go to Wendy at thewendywilliamsexperience.com. Every day we do a people poll question, and I give you the results to the people poll question the next day. Friday's question, based on a telephone call that I got. Would you consider getting anal bleach? Well, 8% of you guys said yes, and 98% of you said no. Today's question is, do you have a positive relationship with your boss? Yes or no? Do you have a positive relationship with your boss? And this is based on, the 5 ways to get more confidence at work, which is what I told you I was going to deliver to you today during Advice Hour. So you can go to my website and answer the question, do you have a positive relationship with your boss? Wendy at thewendywilliamsexperience.com is my email. Here are the 5 ways that I have. I actually pulled them offline, a career website, and I liked them, so I brought them to you. 5 ways to get more confidence at the workplace. Way number 1, refrain from failure. Don't dwell on the past failures or obsess over mistakes. Knowing that you've set back is to also understand that setbacks aren't normal. The difference between a failure and succeeding is how quickly you can get up from falling down. So get up, dust yourself off, and don't obsess. Number 2, they say, remember, it's not all about you. It goes on to say, if you're making a presentation, for instance, you'll be much more effective if you concentrate on your audience and the message that you're trying to deliver rather than how you look and how you sound. And you can take these and twist them and make them work for you. But here's number 3. Fake it till you make it. We all know what that is. You have to adopt the posture, the body language, and the self-assurance. Walk tall, smile, and make eye contact. Shake hands like you're about business and mean something. Fake it till you make it. And then one day, you'll be the genuine article. Number 4, relax. Relax. And number 5, celebrate your successes. Take time to savor your successes. And those are the 5 ways to get more confidence at work. I got these off careerbuilders.com. That's a great little website to look at, if you're looking to enhance your work performance or get a job. Dear Wendy, see, this is relating to last break during Advice Hour. Dear Wendy, since when does sluttery get your sympathy? I'm amazed at the number of people that call and fax to drum up sympathy for some whore who slept with her mother's husband. What? I'm a woman of a certain age too, Wendy, 36, and I believe that if you make your bed, you lie in it. And I don't know any man or woman 18 or older. Something about to sleep with a relative. Oh yeah, she doesn't know anybody who slept with a relative. She's talking about last week's whore. And yes, this means your stepfather, your sister, your brother, so on and so forth. These are the rules. Wendy, here, I'm passing them along to the ladies. Okay, so these are the rules. No sleeping with relatives. No sleeping with anyone who has slept with a relative. No sleeping with a man or a woman in the same circles as your, i.e., man's, women's friends, man's, women's, including exes. No sex at the job. And no sex with married people. Wendy, if you violate these rules, you get up and expect respect. Don't call the Wendy Williams Experience and expect sympathy. Expect to be called what you are, a wretched whore. Thank you. Thank you. Whoever you are, you put it down, but then you were too cowardice to write your name. See, and that's the problem. When I sign off and scream at people and call them wretched whores, I'm signing my name all over it. You see me right here. You were such a coward. You were able to call a spade a spade. You couldn't even put your company letterhead or sign your name. That's how And I'm glad that people like you listen, because you're reading all through my dancing around the issue, and you're reading exactly what I'm calling her, a wretched whore. But it's difficult when you sit here every day and you talk to people. There's so many damn wretched whores that listen to this show. It's disgusting. So many women that I just as soon, watch get hit by a car and their kids get taken away, that it's disgusting. So many people that I just think don't even deserve the breath that they breathe. That's disgusting. But I can't always blast like that because I'm signing on it. I'm giving my fingerprint, the whole bit. You can talk a good game. I don't see anything identifying who you are on this fax. So, that's why. She starts out saying, since when does sluttery get your sympathy? It doesn't. But, I gotta do ebbs and flows. Even when I was a slut, I wasn't a wretched whore like these wretched whores. And all, if you've lived a bit and you're 36, woman of a certain age, hey, rodeo, we've had our time. Doesn't mean it's been plentiful in numbers. Doesn't mean, but just, things that, great stories for the granddaughters. You know what I mean? Yeah. I gotta wait a few more years. My niece gets a little bit older. I'll start breaking out some of my stories. Some of the ones that weren't included in the book. And we all have them. Oh, boy. Okay, let's go to the telephone and continue. Oh, by the way, no, hold on. I have to stop for domestic violence. There was a woman who wrote, she's 29. She's been abused by her boyfriend for 8 years. He's on dope. She's scared she's going to get killed if she leaves him. And I have, you can turn the music out for a moment, because I have all of the, well, not all of, but I have as many national helplines as I could possibly get, because I know that abuse is like rampant these days. There's an organization called safehorizon.org. And their telephone number is 800-621-HOPE. 800-621-4673. Then there's another organization, the National Domestic Violence Hotline. Now, these different organizations can put you in touch with people closer to your homes, wherever it is that you live, from L.A. to, Miami to, Bed-Stuy. The National Domestic Violence Hotline is 800-799-SAFE. Get yourself some help. You don't deserve that. 800-799-7233. For many of you, your parents raised you better than that and to be smarter than that. 800-799-7233. If he struck you once, chances are he'll strike you again. I don't know. There's something scary about therapy for a man who's, the beatdown king. Like there's something scary about that. The National Coalition Against Domestic Violence, I don't have a telephone number, but here's their website, www.nca for National Coalition Against, and then DV for violence.org. And that's what I have. That's what I have. I mean, domestic violence is a terrible thing. And get yourself some help. All right, everybody, keep it where you got it. We've got Rockman Dunbar from Prison Break and Soul Food coming in to interview with us next. Thanks.
It's Wendy, man.
I have a boyfriend, and I've been with him for maybe a little over 3 years, and he's just now telling me that he has a child out there somewhere that may be like 5 or 6 years old.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
107.5 WBLS, New York.
As you regular listeners know, from time to time, we have special guests here in the studio.
Y'all, what's up? This is Charlie Wilson.
This is A-Marie.
What's up? This is Eric Benet.
What's up? This is Shanice.
Yo, what's up? This your boy MH Marcus Houston, and you're listening to my girl, the beautiful Miss Wendy Williams. Wendy Williams Experience. Holla at your boy.
Yo, did you catch this flashback?
One day I was in Poochie and I had a package with me. This is back when I was offending. And sometimes, if you participate and it's really the good, straight off the, just scraped right off the brick. You know what I'm saying? If it's really good, it's almost like gasoline, going up and you feel sick. So I'm in Poochie and I'd gone into the dressing room to try stuff on, but not really try stuff on, because dressing rooms used to be my notorious, dip in and dip out spot shopping. And I got sick I couldn't even think to say, where's the bathroom? And so I was sitting in a chair and I just, like this, and then look, this was years ago. Please don't hold it against me. I didn't know what I was doing. I was getting hot. And the radiator to heat the store was behind. And it was all in the radiator, and I tried my best to get myself together, and I could see the fumes starting to come up, and the vomit started to cook on the radiator at the Poochie, and I just had to get out of there as quick as possible.
We got him. This it right here. Miss a day, miss a whole lot.
Coming through your speakers, boy.
It's Wendy, man.
It's probably one of the lowest moments in my life, but yet and still I get the biggest laugh out of it. The man I'm about to introduce to you guys is from Oakland, California. You know him as Kenny Chadway from Soul Food. You've seen him on The Practice, Girlfriends, Felicity, and more. You know him now as C-Note on Prison Break, which the new season begins tonight on Fox. Ladies and gentlemen, clap your hands for Rockman Dunbar. Wow. How you doing?
I'm good.
Good. Wow.
I was a little nervous until I stepped up in here.
Why?
Everybody's been telling me, hey, dude, be careful. You got any dirt, don't go up in there. She's going to rip you down. You know, I was a little nervous. But now looking at you, you're beautiful. Oh my God, I've never seen you in person.
Well, thank you. I don't normally wear Uggs with a dress. These are my slippers for
office.
You
know what? You still get points.
No, I got my shoes in the other room. Thank you.
Yeah.
Are you earthy, dirty backpackish? That coat is not,
coat is hot.
It's very unusual.
Yeah.
Very beautiful.
Thank you.
Very earthy.
Very earthy.
Very music soul child / Kanye West.
Capricorn.
It's a plaid, everybody, a plaid wool coat with what is that, a sheep?
Shearling.
A shearling collar.
Yeah.
Big. It looks like the collar looks like a carpet. Right? It's big. It looks
Here we go. We start.
No.
Already with the carpet
It's very
jacket.
luxurious. Look, you make money. Do you wear secondhand?
No. You know what? Actually, sometimes I do. When I went into Toronto, they had a great vintage store that I used to go into all the time and pick up some jackets, I didn't really do the pants thing, because the crotch area.
A little tight.
With that. Yeah.
As I talk to you, you really look like my little brother Tommy. Hey, Tommy, Rockman Dunbar, here's another one that you look like.
Yeah.
Yeah, you look like my brother.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
No, I want to be sure that I don't say Tommy in the middle of the conversation.
Oh, okay.
So the new season of Prison Break, this is the second season.
Bananas.
I've never seen this show before, but everybody loves it.
You have to see the show.
My Monday nights are obligated to Joan and the girls, number one. I have to say that. I have to say that. And then number two, you know what? I don't get home in time for your show.
Oh, well, that's fine. You don't get on at 8 o'clock?
Yeah, I'm just getting in at like 8:15, 8 o'clock, and then I have something to do.
All right, Mama, TiVo,
everybody,
DVR.
Everybody, you don't need me.
You know
everybody
what?
watches.
I do need you.
No,
As a matter of fact, I'm going to send you the first season just because you need to have time.
I'll take it.
Yeah, you have to.
Everybody watches your show, though. Prison Break.
Did you just lift up your dress in front of me?
No.
I'm watching you.
I was trying to pull it out of my booty. You go like that.
Do you?
No, but this is the second season. This show is really something. And I know that you play C-Note. Yeah. How well do you get along with the rest of the cast?
You know what? The cast is incredible. Mm-hmm. It's one of those shows that I love going to work every day. Even if I have one line, I don't care if it's 14 hours. I just go in there and I do my job.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. It's a great situation.
See, I recognize you from being in other things. Not as much Soul Food, believe it or not. That was one for whatever reason.
Girlfriends, your favorite show.
Exactly. Exactly. And, you have a lot. By the way, 866-GET-WENDY. We're taking phone calls for Rockman Dunbar. You've got a lot of stuff under your belt.
Yeah.
But these two things, it's really incredible that you were able to go right from Soul Food right to Prison Break.
No. Ease up.
What was
that
the
wasn't
downtime?
right, too. The downtime was...
About how long?
Downtime was like a year. Really.
In Hollywood, is that so bad?
Nah, well, you know what it is. I did a pilot that didn't get picked up. And then I did a movie, but it didn't come out until the next year. So I did work that year, but it was like twice.
Yeah.
Other time I was like sitting around trying to hustle.
Are you a single guy? Are you a bachelor? You have children?
Here we go.
No, because I'm trying to figure out where does your money really have to go.
I don't have children, and I'm going through a divorce right now.
Oh, a white woman?
Excuse me?
A white woman?
No. Not that I'm against white women. I've dated women all across the board.
Yeah,
but
yeah. I couldn't really get a read on you. Is he black woman, white woman? I couldn't get a read on you. I tried to get the read, and just because you were on soul food, that wasn't enough for me to say that you wouldn't,
I love it.
dip and dab.
You know what? Because I love women.
Yeah.
Period. Yeah.
How long were you married?
I was married 2.5 years.
Yeah. What was that? A little sweetheart who supported you through?
No. You know what? It was a young lady that I met, and actually had a dream about her. And when I finally saw her, it was amazing.
Oh, an actress that we all knew?
Yeah. I should have kept it a dream, though.
Oftentimes, that happens.
Exactly.
So if we Googled you, would we see pictures of you guys on,
Yeah, you'll see on the wire image, you know.
Well, hey, you guys, tell me who Rockman's soon-to-be ex-wife is. So you get away pretty good with your divorce. You don't have any children to support or anything like that?
No children.
And you start off, now are you...
I'm marinating.
Oh, okay, so you're not doing anything. You're concentrating on your craft right now. So... Well, I'm assuming. I'm assuming you're getting some sex, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it's a relationship. So how do you feel, Rockman, about actors, rappers doing a lot of the work that actors do, and reality stars doing the rest of the work? I mean, there's very little work for people like you anymore.
You know what it is? You know what it is? It's a hustle all the way around. If you have the talent to do it, I respect it. If you don't have the talent to do it, then find something else to do. But I'm not going to knock your hustle. Everybody has to do their own thing. Okay. You know what I mean? To support their family, to make their money, to do what they need to do in order to be happy. So the feeling across the board is make your money. Make your money. But, sometimes you have to know when to step down from a job when it's too big for you. So that's how I feel about that.
How is it being a black actor in Hollywood? I mean,
see, this is a hard question. You know why? Because I actually came from a college where, there was about 300 graduates and all of them are white. Okay.
Yeah. Where'd you go to school?
At the College of Santa Fe, New Mexico.
Okay.
Actually, I transferred from Morehouse College.
Wow. Okay.
But I'm the only working actor.
Did you flunk out?
Nah.
Just asking,
I didn't flunk out. I didn't flunk out for close, but the Spelman is right next door. So what you want me to do?
All the chicks,
you know what I'm saying? It's just like too much distractions.
So you flunked out?
Not flunked out.
Okay.
And so I went to the College of Santa Fe.
Yeah, what a
drop. No, man, this place is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Are you looking at the picture?
Yeah, who is that? She's gorgeous.
Oh, yeah, she's
like a Tracy Bingham type.
Yeah, she's
cutout.
beautiful. She's beautiful.
In a modelly kind of way.
Yeah.
She's taller than you. What are you, a little man? How tall are you?
Nah, well, she's like, 6'1" in heels. You know what I'm saying? I'm 5'11" if I stand
that
up
means
straight.
5'8".
No.
And he flunked out. Look, some of your friends are on the phone, but you were saying you're not hating on actors or rappers that can do it, and reality stars that can do it.
Yeah. And I'm working, so I can't complain.
You're very fortunate.
You see what I'm saying? Brother got a job.
Chris in Queens on line number 2 has a question regarding soul food, and you're on the radio, Chris, with Rockman Dunbar.
I don't know when the DVDs are coming out.
Oh, man, that's what I've been waiting for the longest. I got the first season, but I'm waiting for season 2 to 5 now.
You know what? I met the guy who was mastering the DVDs, but they never came out. I don't know what the problem is. I don't know what the deal is. I'm the wrong person to ask, bro.
And do you speak to any other cast members still from Soul Food?
Oh, yeah. I just talked to Melinda the other day.
Melinda's dating, I was just gossiping about it the other day. All right, I'm going to need some help on this one. Some rapper.
Yeah?
Or something. Anyway, go ahead, Chris.
I talked to B the other day. Boris and Nicole and the beautiful baby.
Did you go to the shower or anything?
I went to the shower. I couldn't go to the wedding because I was working.
Okay.
So, I was doing a film.
Yeah.
But I talked to Darren actually this morning.
We love him. He and his wife are hot stuff.
He's in Atlanta right now doing a film.
Yeah.
So, and actually, I'll see him in Atlanta, so that's cool. I haven't caught up with him in a little while, so, it's all good.
I asked him how one of the listeners tried to throw him under the bus, and save.
Dude.
Oh, when you leave, if you got any dirt on you, somebody will, Bye, Chris.
Bye.
Later.
It happens, and sometimes it gets so cruel, but it's the nature of the show. We love it.
Yeah.
Line number 1 is Pat, and she's fully grown, and she wants, Pat's not there. Well, what about Rob on line number 4? Okay. Rob, do you have the DVD question regarding soul food?
Not at all, babe. I want to know if Rockman ever got a peek at Melinda Nicole Ari Parker during a wardrobe change.
Oh, man.
Yes.
Oh, man, how much, dude? How much and who?
Have you not seen Showtime, or when do they have the uncut version? I mean, if you only seen
But I mean, it's usually the scenes that I've seen didn't it was you and what's her name, Vanessa, who was alright. I'm want to know if you saw the other two who I think are finer.
It's one of these things. You know what? I can't. They're both friends. They're both friends. Friends of mine. And they're both beautiful people and beautiful women. So if I didn't like one more than the other, then I would be like, "Yo, get down with this one."
But sounds like he's tugging one out as he talks to us. Get off the phone, Rob. So Rockman, you recently made a comment regarding Lost and them complaining something about their working conditions, and I want you to elaborate on that.
Look, let me tell you the situation. The PR person, unit publicist, came in, and it's time for us to do the interviews.
Yeah.
Right? And I know that he does some work with... And plus, I was hating a little bit. Because we got nominated for the People's Choice Award, and we won.
Yeah.
Then we get nominated for the Golden Globe, and we lost to Lost.
Okay.
So, a little hatery came out in me. Fuck Lost, we done,
easy.
The whole situation says, and you hear about them getting DUIs, rolling around town, partying and complaining.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, we're filming in Chicago.
Yeah.
It's freezing in Chicago. We should be getting a DUI.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So that's how it rolls. That's how it rolls,
Liquor to warm you up.
It's all good. If they want to have a competition, we can go.
What do you...
We have the better actors.
Second season, do you get a better trailer?
Second season, we get a lot of great things, which, we get a lot of different locations that we're going to be filming in because we are on the run.
Yes.
We just finished filming the last episode Friday.
Yeah.
And I'm tired, man. We are running like crazy.
Have you lost any weight being on this show?
Yeah, but the thing about it is in Chicago, what are you handling? Oh, shoot.
I know.
You got dirt?
No, it says you're in New York filming a movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
And you're about to direct a movie.
Yeah. Oh. But, it's what was I saying?
No, you're a twist of a whole bunch of people that I already know in my life.
Really?
You remind me a bit of this realtor, Casey Gleaton, bit of this guy from Montclair, Danny Black, a bit of my brother. You remind me, and these are all upstanding men, you remind me of a lot of people in one.
See? That's a good thing.
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
I guess.
Yeah.
So go ahead. So all right. So about Lost, we got that covered. Now I wanted to ask you about your upcoming projects because I want to talk about this movie that you're directing. Mm-hmm. So go ahead.
I am in New York. We're filming Dirty Laundry, written by Maurice Jamal. Actually directed by Maurice Jamal. I'm a producer on the show as well as starring in Loretta Devine. Some more on the comedian.
She's our friend.
Veronica Webb is going to be in.
Oh, wow.
Terry Ray Vaughan is actually playing my sister.
Veronica Webb's in town right now.
I think she gets in town tomorrow.
Can you please tell her that I've been looking for her for years? Yeah. That I really like her, and I've always respected her supermodel into working woman hustle.
Oh, done.
I like her a lot.
Done. I don't know her, so I'll get a chance to meet her, and I'll tell her.
Sure. Yeah. That'll be your commonality. She's married, though.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Hey.
You'll be somebody's side piece.
Easy. And then right after I finish that in April, I go back to Chicago and I start filming, directing actually, Wrath of Medusa, written by Joe Pintaro. Actually, I adapted the film, the play into a film, and this will be my directorial debut.
So you live a very full life.
Yeah, very.
And you're not serious about any one particular woman right now.
No.
Who are some of your Hollywood friends that we know? Like who's in your phone book and stuff? I'm just trying to get a read on Rockman Dunbar.
You know what? This is the thing. I have a lot of acquaintances. I don't have an entourage.
There you go. I understand.
You know what I mean? I rolled up here by myself. Yeah. I don't like hanger-ons. You know what I mean? I like to go dip, dodge, and do what I do and be comfortable. So
do you play golf? I
play a little golf. I had my golf club stolen in Canada, so I haven't replaced them since then.
Yeah.
So I need to get back into that, which this summer is coming up, and maybe I'll have time.
Yeah, I mean, when the mood is right and everything's aligned with the stars, do you know the Chief?
I know the Chief.
Yeah.
I'm Choctaw Indian running through the blood.
I'm just trying to get, a read on, who you are.
Yeah.
So, I like you. So I see you're going to be around for a moment.
Yes.
Regarding career longevity, and you've already been around for a moment.
A little bit.
And people know who you are.
Yeah.
I saw you this morning with Jody and Chris on Fox.
Yeah,
I saw you.
Yeah. Was
I
that
like
a bad thing?
Well, you're much more relaxed here. Look how he's sitting all slouched down.
You know what it was? We're sitting in these like director's chairs.
I know.
And it's like swinging my butt back and forth. It was uncomfortable.
That's TV. So, I want to thank you for coming by.
Thank you, Mama.
Everybody, do you hang out with Wentworth Miller at any given point?
Yeah, we hang out a little bit.
You ever seen any homosexual activity going on over there?
None at all.
Anything sketchy?
Nah, sketchy.
People give me the back and the forth. Is he gay? Right. Is he not gay? Is he gay? Is he not gay? That's big here on the show. We always like to know. You know,
I'm sure you do.
I don't get a read on you for being gay, by the way.
Not at all. Not at all. Yeah.
All right, so everybody, his name is Rockman Dunbar. Check him out tonight. The second season of Prison Break. This is the second season, right?
No, this is still the first season.
The first season?
Tonight at 8. Yeah,
second
it's
run.
like the half.
The halfway point.
Half. Yeah.
Since when does TV have halftime? Wow. All right, well, check it out tonight on Fox, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And keep looking out for him. Apparently, you're the next big thing.
We'll see.
All right. All right, everybody. We gossip about him as soon as he gets in the elevator. Keep it where you got it.
Wendy, man.
I met up with this guy. We were together. We were at his house. And why do you think his thing wouldn't work? You think maybe he's...
How you doing? The Wendy Williams Experience.
Today's R&B and classic soul. Today is the first day of spring, as I'm sure you've heard so many times. And on Friday was actually the 5th year anniversary of Shine being incarcerated. So shout out to Shine. I meant to mention you on Friday, but it often happens when you're out of sight, you're out of mind, and you forget. I apologize. Shout out to Shine's mom, and we don't call Shine anymore. I forgot what we call him. I forgot. Levy? Muhammad Levy. Anyway, shout out to Shine. This hour, the Wendy Williams Experience is being brought to you by the Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey Circus. I want to talk to you about St. Ives 24-hour moisture. Love it. It's still cold. You still need moisture in your skin. Moisture is what keeps you young and supple. And St. Ives 24-hour moisture retains the moisture all day. There's no reapplying. You can use that room in your bag for something else, like more lipsticks and more hair clips, or maybe a great bottle of perfume. Why carry around moisturizer all day? It pops open in your bag. You ruin oh my gosh, please. It's happened to me more times than I care to count. With St. Ives 24-hour moisture, you put it on at your house. Apply it in the morning before you leave for work. For 24 hours, your skin will stay properly moisturized. Yes, it absorbs fast. It's not greasy. It's not like a lot of lotions in that it's greasy and transfers onto your clothes. No. It's St. Ives 24-hour moisture. Leaves your skin feeling soft and wonderful. St. Ives. The products are affordable. That is what I love about them. And they work. That is what I love about them as well. It's almost too good to be true. Affordable and work. You hear Jerry and Shoshana are having difficulties? Oh, wait. Jerry and Shoshana have been over. I meant to say Jerry and Jessica Seinfeld. Yeah. 6 years being married. She's 34. He's 51. He's on the road telling jokes, and she's saying, I gave up my whole career to take care of the children, and now all you do is travel on the road. She signed a prenuptial agreement that won't leave her very much if they get a divorce. She doesn't have she can't pull the card on him the way Nicole Murphy can pull on Eddie, you see. Eddie, you are really, if what I'm understanding is real, you are really a no-good queen for that one. You know what I mean? The thing about about Jessica Seinfeld is that it is what it is. Whatever she signed is what it is. I don't know too much about Jerry's secrets. Maybe I need to investigate more. Maybe he likes, fluffy little bunnies or something like that. I don't know. I've never heard anything quirky about his behavior, though. He likes his Porsches. He does his stand-up. I never heard of him, mainlining heroin, spending the night with the whores, or for that matter, spending the night with the transvestites, Eddie. So it could be very well that she will get what she gets based on the prenup. That's it. They've got the kids. He set her up nice. And then went traveling on the road. The prenup, like I said, won't leave her very much, and she wouldn't even be able to afford nearly the lifestyle that she's leading now with the mansion in the Hamptons. Have you ever seen the aerial view? Good God Almighty, that's just a beautiful, large, sumptuous. And then they have a 25-room penthouse, apartment here in Manhattan, the Seinfeld still. Exactly. I mean, quite frankly, she could have a 5-bedroom penthouse. That's not quite living how she used to, but, who's complaining? You wash that man right out of your hair. You can at least start to live your own life. You have to decide what's important to you. But Nicole Murphy, here you got Babyface allegedly offering Tracy $70 million. Tracy has 2 kids by Babyface. Tracy also, works a job, unlike Nicole, and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with them, just comparing the 2 women. Tracy also works a job where she can make her own $70 million. She's a smart woman. Blah, blah, blah. But that's what he offered. Now, I'm sure Babyface has skeletons that he'd prefer that his soon-to-be ex-wife not talk about. But then again, I'm sure she has some skeletons, too. Well, $70 million. Then you take this Eddie Murphy you doing. Allegedly, he's worth $500 million. And this skinflint is alleged to offer Nicole, his soon-to-be ex-wife, $10 million. That alone deserves the book, the Wendy Williams Experience interview, a sit-down with the National Enquirer, and a visit to Tavis Smiley. You know what I mean?
All the bases.
I mean, just Eddie is just like... I'm looking at Eddie like really crazy now, especially with all them damn secrets allegedly that you were alleged to have, honey.
How you doing?
All right. And Nicole all of a sudden doesn't seem like that willing, dumb, go along with it mother of 5. Nicole seems like she's out there just having a good time. She's probably only 2 numbers on the phone dial away from coming up here anyway. Hey, Elisa, let's get Nicole Murphy up here. It's worth a try. Let's get Nicole Murphy. Why not? Nicole, we're going to work on your alimony. We'll work on that together. Oh, Miss Babyface wife hasn't seen anything yet. Tracy Edmonds. We're going to get you $150 million. Miss Honey might deliver it in pennies, but it'll still be your money. They try to make it inconvenient for you, Yeah. Take your money. I'm giving it to you, but this is how you're getting it. All right. Johnny, start the car. Ow. Let's go over to Sugar Ray's. I need me a drink. Some Alizé. Call Tyler. And Billy D. Shout out to Charlemagne the God. Oh, but I'm just, where were we talking? Oh, about Jessica Seinfeld. Yeah, I'm going to watch that. Mother of 3. She's lonely without him. They look cute when they go out together. I've been out on 2 occasions and seen them, like, up close and personal. I mean, they seem like, the last time I saw them was at Mary J. Blige's. We were at Mary's. They were like 2 rows in front of us, off to the diagonal. Jerry was offbeat, but he was too strong for too long, snapping his neck without your baby. And then Jessica knew real love. Wow. Yeah, she was bouncing and snapping a little bit and knowing words. Wow. Yeah. Anyway, we'll continue with the break, everybody. It's the Wendy Williams Experience. When we come back, I wanted to talk with you a little bit more about Desperate Housewives. I know. Kids' Choice Awards are coming up. I'll let you know what's all going on with Nickelodeon. Britney Spears has made her bed. Do we have to talk about her? Oh, good. And we'll keep it where you have it. Hopefully you'll be here when we finish with the break. It's the Wendy Williams Experience until 7 on 107.
Yo, did you catch this flashback?
Yeah, hi. My name is James.
Hi, James.
Wendy, I called yesterday to make the correction about Angela Bofield, a song.
Yes.
The 2 guys that called in. The Let Me Be Your Angel, that was by Stacey Lattice song.
Yes.
The Angel itself, that was by Angela Winbush solo.
Okay.
When she was now today, the Sergio Mendes,
yes,
the Never Gonna Let You Go, that was a ballad. The disco, now we on the upbeats.
That was I'll Tell You. I know you remember that.
Yes!
I'll Tell You Where You Have to Go. Oh, baby, 1979.
Yes, wow,
on Elektra
James.
Records.
You are a crow.
Because he did the real thing before that. Stevie Wonder wrote that disco. The early, like about 1977. The biggest one was I'll Tell You, 1979. It was on Elektra Records. Wendy?
Yes, James.
And Wendy, one more thing. And when you mentioned the Try It Out, that was by Gino Sucio. I'm familiar with a lot of music.
Okay. Thank you, James.
All right, thanks. Have a good evening.
We love you for listening. Bye-bye.
All right, bye.
You got him. This it right here. Miss a day, miss a whole lot. Coming through your speakers, boy. It's Wendy, man.
Shout out to the fabulous board operator at our radio station in Shreveport, Louisiana. His name is Father Flo. He says, Wendy, can I go to Puerto Rico? And he left his telephone number. And Father Flo, I appreciate you. You do a great job there in Shreveport, I understand. But no, Puerto Rico's not an ask and you go, yeah, type thing. I'm sorry, Father Flo. My flagship station here would be asking you to peel like everybody else who's buying a ticket, a trip. All the giveaways they're over the air. You know what I mean? But thank you, Father Flo. I'll be broadcasting from Shreveport. From Puerto Rico. So I won't be missing a beat. So Father Flo, I'll expect you to be on top of the buttons like usual. Thank you, Father Flo. Father Flo, everybody.
Keep the flow.
Yep, keep the flow of the experience there in Shreveport. All right. So I was telling you that Tretch was going to be on The Sopranos this season. Well, so was Lord Jamar from Brand Nubian. They're both making guest appearances. The shows are being kept under wraps. No details about the characters they'll portray. The only time they ever have blacks on The Sopranos is when they get killed off. Yeah. So I would imagine you'd be getting killed off, but that's good. That's good. They were both on Oz and whatnot. Let me hear what Vinny says, because Vinny's not going to be on The Sopranos. He says, I'm working on a TV show for young adults. It's called The Block. It's a Teen Summit meets 106 and Park kind of show. I want to impact today's youth in a broader sense. There's a bunch of negative energy out there, and I'm going to bring some positive vibes to the youth. Nothing wrong with that. In the meantime, Tretch and Vinny will be on stage with Black Sheep. Wow, a real old school show at BB King's in New York on May 17th. Wow. The engine number 9. One of the Black Sheep, it has a legendary Richard. Legendary.
It's a black horse.
I'm trying to, yeah, exactly, a black horse. I'm trying to think of which one it was. Like, I understand Britney's feeling trapped and everything, but Britney made her bed. Now, Britney, lie in it. You got him through ill-gotten means. I mean, we could call you a WW, for goodness sakes. She's trapped and miserable. She's expecting her second child, and Kevin is never anywhere around. On the other hand, there's some really nice pictures floating around the web of Angela Bassett. I don't know what magazine these came from. And I like to think of myself as an expert in terms of smiles. A genuine smile comes from the eyes. For instance, Seacrest, I've never seen him smile genuinely. It's never been genuine. It's always from just right here, and nothing from the eyes. Angela Bassett looks so happy. I'm so happy for her and Courtney Vance. I'm just so, congratulations, Angela. Congratulations. Well, one of the reasons she can look so happy is because she doesn't have the weight to lose. She put that off on the next broad with the surrogacy. Chris Brown, everybody, is going to be on One-on-One on March 27th. Isn't that this Thursday? This next something. When does One-on-One come on? Mondays.
So it's next week.
Yeah, next week. The episode's called Recipe for Disaster. He's going to perform his hit, Yo, Excuse Me Miss, at a Hollywood party. And he flirts with Brianna, a.k.a. Kyla Pratt, a.k.a. my niece Alex. They look so much alike. Kyla Pratt and my niece. Oh, my God. Twins. Anyway, So One-on-One comes on Mondays at 8 o'clock. There's something that comes on Mondays that I told you guys I cheat on even girlfriends and watch. Must not have made that much. Oh, I know. CBS TV. Yep, CBS TV is really good on Monday nights. Guess who's going to be replacing Jared, that man, the gardener on Jesse Metcalf, Jared Leto, as soon as he loses his weight. Look, he's got dreamy eyes. Have you ever looked into his eyes? I mean, you figured he porked himself up. He put on 50 pounds to play in that movie Chapter 27, so I'm sure he could Metcalf up his muscles and, and his eyes are dreamy. And he is a hot ticket. All the young Hollywood girls are trying to get with him. He's had his roll in the head with Lindsay and, all the rest of them. The thing is that when you get with Lindsay Lohan, does that mean that you're also an offender? Like, I always wonder that, like, are birds of a feather flocking together like that? Coke has made such a resurgence, though. It really has. It's like the 70s all over again. It's like not a big thing. I mean, it is a big thing, but it's not, like people are pulling out packages in public places, not even thinking twice, like anybody's looking at you like all twisted and crazy. Kids' Choice Awards come on TV on April 1st. They're coming from UCLA at the Pauley Pavilion. Bow Wow's going to perform Fresh as I'm Is, and Chris Brown's going to be doing his songs. And then Chris Rock is going to be presenting the Wannabe Award, and Whoopi Goldberg, Eve, Ludacris, Nick Cannon, and Romeo. How come they haven't named any white people who are going to be there? It's a black thing? I don't know. Like Hulk Hogan and Brooke Hogan said, all of a sudden, it's like, that whole pop thing is over, Wendy. Hulk is sending his daughter, Brooke. She's working with the Scott Storch and all the other Negroes. I know he's white, but, Scott might be the only white in the whole room. She's working with all the Splaboovs. She's putting together a Splaboovian product. Brooke. I told Hulk, I said, next thing Hulk, she'll be bringing home a black man. Yeah, I watched his face during that one. He maintained. He had his sunglasses on at that point, so he wasn't able to, I wasn't able to see any craziness. But not a thing changed with his body language. But and I know, the Hulkster would go crazy. But he didn't flinch, and neither did her brother. And neither did the wife. Sometimes you like to shock the white people and see what they say. He wasn't expecting it, but you know what? He handled it like a trooper. He damn sure did. So anyway, you guys, peace to the gods and the earth. Let's go to the telephone. 866-GET-WENDY. I saw the Being Beyonce for about the 20th time it was on TV this week. And I love that every time I see it, though. It's like she worked hard. Like she was destined to be the child. Yeah. Hello? Hi, it's Wendy.
Oh my God, hi Wendy.
Hey.
How are you?
All right, how are you?
I'm good. I need to call and ask you a question, Wendy.
Okay.
I was listening to the radio yesterday and I heard something about Lindsay Lohan and Prodigy from Mobb Deep. They're supposed to be together. Now, she is my age. Wendy, I'm 20. She's my age. He's like 30-something. That's ridiculous. But you are my girl, and you always have all the information, so I need to know if you heard anything about it.
Yes, I got a handle on that and talked about it approximately a month ago. Yeah. And now, as far as them being together, let's define this. What I believe is that he's not interested in her to, walk her through the VH1 Hip Hop Honors and the Soul Train Music Awards, and she is not trying to get caught out there with him in some paparazzi flick. You know what I mean?
That's what I fear. I said, yeah, right.
No.
Because my sister told me too. She was like, yeah, they're supposed to be together, blah, blah, blah.
No. Sleeping together is one thing. Getting rushed through the maid's entrance of the hotel, up to my suite, if you understand what I'm saying. I believe that. But I don't believe together like boyfriend, girlfriend. There's a difference. A run-up in is, a hit and run.
I can understand the difference between being together like, oh, let's go to the movies.
Oh, hell no.
Get the family.
Hell no. It's in her contract. No black men. Thanks for calling. And it wouldn't be very hip-hop hood for him to be with her either, I might add. We'll be back.
It's Wendy, man.
Secret society, what is that? What is a secret society, world?
Rappers, they know how to get. They got to be sworn to secrecy by homosexuality.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
Hi, Hi, everyone. It's me, Wendy Williams, for LA Weight Loss. Can I just tell you a really terrific gift that I recently got? And it was from a very caring person who happens to be one of my neighbors in my neighborhood. So I get home from work and ding dong, it's my girlfriend Amy. Well, she and we play tennis together. Well, not really play. We more like we go and then we sit and we talk. She bought me chocolate-covered strawberries, and I had a fit because I was like, I'm on LA Weight Loss. She said, Wendy, these are LA Weight Loss chocolate-covered strawberries. I was like, wow. Isn't that nice? No, forget the gesture. Isn't it nice that you can still eat chocolate-covered strawberries on LA Weight Loss? Of course! Listen, LA Weight Loss is for people like me and you, people who love food, and we're not willing to sacrifice all that much. Isn't that you? Yeah, me too. Almost 2 years ago, I lost 15 pounds on LA Weight Loss. Right now, I'm back on LA Weight Loss. I would like to lose another 10 pounds. Now, mind you, the original 15 I have kept off all this time. I'm back for another 10 because I'm going to Puerto Rico in April, and I'm wearing a bikini. Not a tankini, a bikini. And I want to look and feel as good as possible, and LA Weight Loss enables me to do that. You want to look good? You want to feel good? You want to eat chocolate-covered strawberries and fettuccine, too? Yeah! 1-800-448-TRIM. 1-800-448-TRIM. LA Weight Loss for the foodie in you.
What up, what up? It's your boy Young Jeezy. You already know, man. You're listening to the Wendy Williams Experience on 107.5 WBLS. Let's get it.
Broadcasting live, it's the queen of radio, Wendy Williams.
Yeah. Coming up, we've got a Star Jones blind item. I mean, I'll just keep it here. In the meantime, it is now time for 60-second celebrity stuff. This is the stuff that does not require long, drawn-out explanations. Okay, so HBO is giving the green light to a comedy pilot called The Unsuccessful Thug, starring friend to the show, Mike Epps. He told us about this months ago when he came here, so I'm glad to see it's coming around for you, Mike, old boy. L'Oreal, the cosmetic giant, is buying The Body Shop for $1.1 billion. Lisa Ray, congratulations. Lisa Ray McCoy is going to marry her king no matter what, Chief Minister Michael Missack. They will be getting married on April 8th. I think that is so lovely. Oh, Melania Trump delivered a baby boy for the Donald. Congratulations, Melania. Your future is secure. And that's 60 seconds of celebrity stuff. I think I did that in like 45 seconds. Oh, yeah, you can turn it up. So we'll take some phone calls. Let me see. All the lines are all filled up. Joy is on line number 7. Hey, Joy.
Hey, Wendy.
I see you were at the champagne tasting on Saturday.
Yeah. You do have a firm handshake.
Yeah. Hey, Joy. Yeah, I do remember you.
And I loved your jacket. I was wearing a pink one, but it wasn't fur, though. But yeah. It was so pretty.
Thank you, Joy.
And you said that you have to lose 10 pounds. I'm like, where, Wendy? You guys are like small compared to how you talk on the radio. Because, you guys are really small.
Because I've already lost the 10 pounds, see? I jumped on the scale on Friday. My 10 pounds is off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then, good luck then. I hope you enjoy your trip.
Did you like the champagne?
You know what? I'm not really a drinker.
Uh-huh.
And what is that? That's a Wendy special, the champagne with the Alizé?
Oh, yeah, that's the experience.
Oh, that's the experience drink? Oh, it burned a hole in my chest.
Little drink that I made up.
I know. I wasn't thinking that it was two alcoholic beverages mixed together.
Oh, yeah.
My girlfriend was like, because she drinks a little bit.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, yeah, that's strong. That's Alizé. I was like, oh, you know what? Wendy must really like to get lit because this is like...
Oh, yeah.
not for me. But it was great. I really enjoyed it. It was good seeing the spa. And it was good seeing you and Cass.
Thank you.
You got yourself a big boy there.
Yeah, he's a big kid.
Hey, Wendy, let me ask you something. Seriously. If it was a girl, would you be concerned about how big she was at this stage?
Yes, I would.
You would?
You know what? And the thing is that he's big, like for a 7, like he's 5, but I guess has the body size of like a 7 or an 8-year-old.
Yeah.
If he was a little girl, yes, because he'd be facing all the issues. It'd be like me all over again. The height, the weight.
You would do different than your parents, though, right?
I'd be more understanding because my parents didn't know how to deal with a big old bear.
Right.
See, me and my husband, we do because we were the big old bears and still are.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, it was good seeing you guys. Thanks for having us.
Thanks, Joy.
And thank you for being nice to me.
Thank you, Joy.
Bye.
All right, line number 4 is Caesar. Something about a 3-year relationship, Caesar? Caesar?
Hi, Wendy.
How are you?
How you doing?
Caesar's gay, if you couldn't tell everybody. He's got a boyfriend. And go ahead and tell me about your relationship.
Oh, let me tell you my problem.
Okay.
Okay, Wendy, I am a mess. Okay. I met a guy. I've been with him for 3 years now. He told me that when I met him that he wanted to have other guys, and I was with it at first, but we've been together 3 years now, and
you've fallen for him,
and he's still doing this thing. I want to know, what should I do?
Leave him alone. He's not going to change. He's especially not going to change now because you've allowed it to go on for so long.
I love him though, Wendy.
Yeah, well,
I think I could deal with it. It's just hard for me. So I just don't know what to do. I've been doing this for this long, but I'm catching a lot of feelings. Am I wrong?
Yes. You're wrong because you're denying yourself a healthy, sane relationship. And you don't even recognize it. And it's not like you're a kid anymore. Caesar, you're 30 years old. You know?
Yeah.
And he's not going to change.
He's not going to change. So I should just try and deal with it because I love him.
No, I think you should move on because you love yourself more. Thanks for calling, Caesar. Take care. Bye-bye.
All right. Can I give a shout-out, Wendy?
Go ahead.
I'd like to give a shout-out to Veronica, Taisha, and Clonsey.
Okay. Thank you. Bye, Caesar.
Bye.
Okay. All right. Line number 6 is Carla, and she's a woman of a certain age. And go ahead, Carla.
Hey, Wendy. How you doing?
I'm doing well.
Good. A couple of things I wanted to tell you. Last week you were talking about the deodorant with the chemicals and stuff in it. Lush has a great one.
Lush.
They have 2. One is antibacterial, and I think one has like shea butter, and they're great. So if you want to check it out, they smell really great too.
How do you get them?
Go at the Lush store. I just went down on 34th.
You have to go to the particular store to get them?
At the Lush. You know Lush store?
No.
They have like
what is it, cosmetic
there's one
store?
on 34th. Or go to Lush.com.
What do they specialize in, Lush?
Soaps, all kind of like vegan products, and just delicious, smelly things that are great. Shower gels, lotions,
stuff that's not made with animals.
Some of them.
Yeah.
Some things are, some things aren't. The other thing I wanted to ask you, is Vanessa Williams married to John Sally?
No.
Okay, I thought I saw that somewhere. I saw that somewhere. The guy from the Harlem Club. Did you get him booked for this week?
Wednesday. He's coming in Wednesday during the bonus hour.
He is such an idiot. When we went to the Katrina victims event that Kevin Powell did down in the village, he was there, walking around like with a folder in his back pocket, looking like a college student. You know, nothing was like particularly, great about him. He just was walking around blending in. He is very special.
Yeah, he'll be in on Wednesday. We'll be able to talk to him.
He's an idiot. And also Black White. You're going to check it out. I heard you say you're going to check it out this weekend.
What is it called?
Black White, the show, the Ice Cubes, the show.
Oh, Black White. Yes.
Right.
I actually have an episode. One of the interns taped it for me, so I will be watching it on Wednesday.
But you realize when Oprah had that segment on her show, those are the people that she had on.
I know. I didn't see it. I don't
blasted her. You were like, Oprah did that already, but those were the people that she had on there.
I do think that's a bit of a tired topic for Oprah to be doing, but I noticed that she is reverting back to some topics that might have been a bit Ricky Lake-ish.
Yeah, that show is something else.
Yeah, Black White.
Yeah, it's awesome. Okay, love your show. Love you too, Wendy. Have a good one.
Thank you, Carla. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, you want to hear the blind item, you guys? Okay, here we go. This black female celebrity's diva antics are the talk of the town on the West and East Coast. She's rude and obnoxious and belligerent. She recently told her assistant, "When I ask you to jump, you better ask how high." She's also known for snapping her fingers at employees and referring to her aides as her puppies behind their backs. Wow. She recently, mind you, this comes from my friend Myra Panache, and she's always on time. Thank you, Myra. She recently appeared on an entertainment show. Beforehand, she had one of her reps tell the producer, "Don't have any of your employees look at me."
Wow.
Myra goes on to say maybe her behavior is a form of stress due to her laughingstock marriage. Her husband quit his job shortly after they exchanged vows, telling her he would work from home. Instead, he lounges around the house all day trying to figure out new ways to spend her money. She has become a sugar mama. Her husband also likes to visit questionable, they don't say that, but questionable websites. She is also paranoid regarding her marriage. She is contemplating hiring a private detective to monitor her husband's movement and activities while she's out of town. Why don't you just divorce him? I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you went through so much. You lost so much weight, and you really got yourself there. Now this is a whole nother. You can't even enjoy yourself because you got to worry about this, and you saw it coming. But I guess you didn't expect it to be as hard as it is. There's so many women who are married to men on the down low. It's unbelievable. For some reason, I don't know. People just enjoy picking on you. Maybe it has something to do with your nasty attitude, the way you snap your fingers at people and act all obnoxious. I don't know. The diva antics could have something to do with it. Why don't you just divorce him? Are you sure we talk about it for 30 days and then it would pop up like once a year as a bump, the punchline to a joke, but it would go away like everything else? Leave him alone. All right. Let's go back to the telephone. Hello, hi, it's Wendy. Oh, yeah, I don't know what lines to go to. Let me see. What line is that? Line number 1. Tamor.
Hi, Wendy.
Hi, Tamor.
How are you? I'm so glad you picked up the phone because I have to leave. I'm going to look for a car.
Oh, okay.
How are you?
Good.
Good. I was calling because I heard you mention Beyonce. That was the first time I saw it, and I really enjoyed it along with my sister. I think she's so humble, so beautiful.
Yes.
And also, did you see her new advertisement in the magazine with her and her mom about her clothes?
No, I haven't seen the advertisement.
It's very nice. They look a little airbrushed, but very cute.
Yeah. Well, she and her mother are beautiful, period.
Definitely.
Airbrush or none.
Yeah.
But good.
Well, you have to pick it up, but I just wanted to say hi.
Good for
Beyonce.
Beyonce.
Thanks for my call.
Thank you, Tamor.
Oh, listen, Justin, by the way, he's fabulous.
Justin on the telephones.
Oh, yes.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Tell him I said thanks.
Thank you, Tamor.
Okay, take care.
All right, bye-bye. And how you doing? Justin. I'm only playing. Line number 2 is Sharon, and Sharon is 34. She wants to know what happened to Kelly Rowlands and Ray Williams. Sharon, it's Wendy. Hi.
Hi.
This is like the big mystery. I don't know.
Oh.
I mean, they're not together anymore. But
yeah, that's obvious.
As to why,
right.
I have no idea.
Because I've been out of the loop for a long time, so I thought I might have missed something.
Yeah. No, there was nothing said. It's just not.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I know how you doing type of situation?
Oh, I don't know anything. I barely know who Ray Williams is. I mean, I think
it's Roy Williams. I think he plays for the Cowboys.
Roy?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? It is Roy. Justin Ray.
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea what happened with them. I don't know.
Okay. One other question. Rockman Dunbar, is he of West Indian descent?
I didn't ask him.
Because that name is a West Indian name if I've ever heard one.
Yeah, that is a West Indian name.
Yeah, isn't it?
Rockman Dunbar.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Well, thank you for calling.
Thank you.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Dear Wendy, I just want to say that Lil Wayne is on the cover of the Vibe magazine looking crazy. Crazy. Why does he have on a pink camouflage hoodie and pink diamond-studded earrings looking how you doing for real? Someone holler at your boy. He looks ridiculous. And his boxers look like Technicolor clouds, like they belong on the wall of a baby nursery. He's a wreck. I'm sorry. No one can tell me that that's Hood. He looks like he went to Cameron's boot camp. Not a good look at all. It's from Carla. What is it, the pollen seeping through the studio windows, 41 floors up? I don't think I have any allergies, but yeah, Lil Wayne, he does you doing? Yeah, I mean, you're saying what I thought when I saw the cover of the Vibe magazine. So look, you guys, the phone lines are open. Don't forget about the People Bowl question of today. Do your best if you would like to participate. Friday's question was, would you consider bleaching your booty hole, basically, in your anal area? like the porn star Tabitha Stevens, like the telephone call that I got on Friday, which prompted me with the question. 8% of you all said yes. 92% said no. Today's question is, do you have a positive relationship with your boss? You can go to my website, thewendywilliamsexperience.com. Click people poll question, and I'll give you guys the results tomorrow. All right, keep it here. It's Wendy, man.
Wendy, man.
You had a caller call in once and ask, how do you not get crack lip when you chiefing?
Yes.
Tell them to roll a filter up in their stuff and they'll be all right.
Wow. Thank you.
Wow. You're welcome.
I mean, they thank you.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
Joy Hayes. I love you straight shooters. Joy Hayes says, Wendy, you treat a whore like a whore, male or female. People know the people shouldn't be sleeping around with, and they do it anyway. Why? Because they're trash, point blank. I have no sympathy for stupidity. I'm too sick of people looking for sympathy for the effed up situations that they knowingly put themselves into. This dumbness has got to stop in adolescence and early 20s. Own your actions and your words. That's from Joy. Notice how she said in your adolescence and early 20s. Because we were all there at one point. The pathetic part is when you don't see it for what it is and you allow your life to exist and well into adulthood, being, whoring around and, what are you going to do? Tuesday, tomorrow, March 21st. Don't miss Rebirth 2006. It's a benefit for the New York Urban League Young Professionals Educational and Community Service Program. This is all happening at Earl Monroe's Restaurant. The restaurant is located on Riverside Drive at 145th Street. For more information, call 212-926-8000, extension 156. It's called Rebirth. Find out more information. I'll say it again, 212-926-8000, extension 157. Also, in Brooklyn on Thursday, March 23rd, from 5 to 7 p.m., the WBLS Street Team is going to be at the Bally's Total Fitness, 2163 Tilden Avenue. That's going to be from 5 to 7 p.m. on Thursday. Now, this visit is sponsored in part by WBLS. You know, Bally's is sponsored all by WBLS, but Bally's is part of our WBLS family. You know, they're big sponsors of our getaway and play trip a day to Puerto Rico. Yeah. And the street team is going to have goodies to go while supplies last on Thursday over there on Tilden at the Bally's. Well, Bally's, that's a perfect segue into LA weight loss, because with the combination of LA weight loss and Bally's, I managed to lose my 10 pounds that I needed to lose in order to feel, well, in my head, a little bit lighter, maybe around my waistline, a little bit lighter for Puerto Rico. And I think that it took me, it was 7 weeks, and I lost the 10 pounds. I lost it, and I got a week and a half, 2 weeks to spare. I got on the scale on Friday morning. I was like, I did it. So I lost another 10 pounds on LA Weight Loss. 1-800-448-TRIM. LA Weight Loss could be the weight loss program for you. If you're the type of person that likes to eat, but you don't really care about cooking, you might want to try LA Weight Loss. You ever try the lean cuisine entrees and stuff? You know, all that stuff is incorporated with the LA Weight Loss lifestyle. Are you the type of person that likes to cook and make up new recipes? It just so happens that LA Weight Loss has got a cookbook. Well, yeah, I've never made anything out of the cookbook. I'm not good at following directions, but I am good at knowing what's good for me and what's not. I still can't figure out how in a single day a person packs in 8 servings of fruit and vegetables. For the life of me, I can't understand that one. That's like a lot of fruit and vegetables. And that's also a lot of eating. On LA Weight Loss, you learn about all that stuff. And they don't make you go to the gym. And if you're like me and you can't take pills to lose weight, you don't have to do that either. 1-800-448-TRIM. They specialize in the one-on-one weight loss counselors, and they're wonderful. They're wonderful. I am so thankful that I discovered the LA weight loss lifestyle. I lost my first 15 pounds 2 years ago, never gained it back. And I lost my 10 pounds. Now, that's it. I'm good. Until maybe after the holidays. But I do live the LA weight loss lifestyle. I appreciate the things that I've learned regarding diet and exercise by being a part of LA weight loss, and they're affordable and they're conveniently located. And I'm going to give you the number one more time, then we're going to move on. 1-800-448-TRIM. It's 1-800-448-TRIM. The fabulous, incomparable LA weight loss. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. We should probably move on. We got a nice long time together for the bonus hour. So the bonus hour, the Wendy Williams Experience, is coming up at the top of the hour on 107.5 WBLS.
Wendy Williams rocking your station, dropping hits across the whole nation. Wendy Williams rocking your afternoon.
You know what? Friend to the show, Heather Headley. I've never actually seen her husband, Brian Musso. You guys make a nice... I mean, he's a nice-looking man. I would never picture you guys together, but Heather, your husband's very handsome, and you look very beautiful in this picture with him. And Shantae Moore, I haven't seen you in such a long time. Still beautiful as ever, I say. Still beautiful. You snapped back from having the babies, and I see that you and Kenny Lattimore are still together. Very nice. See, Star, you can make it work. Look at Shantae and Kenny. Who's laughing? Let's move on. Shout out to our online listening friends in Madison, Wisconsin. I'm going to be out there, actually. On Saturday, April 8th, I will be making a visit to Famous Footwear with the shoe czar, Steve Madden. Yeah. We'll be there from 2 to 4 p.m. Famous Footwear on East Town Boulevard in Madison, Wisconsin. Famous Footwear. Yeah. So we're about to get out of here. I do want to thank Rockman Dunbar for coming in today. He was a lot of fun. You know him from Soul Food. Well, now you know him as C-Note on Prison Break, and they begin their new season tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Time on Fox. Check your local listings. Whoever this is, Michael Cassieri. Michael, wow. This camel toe on Little Kim right here is crazy.
Ow.
The crazy thing is I didn't even know what the hell a camel toe was. Elisa, who books our show, mentioned something about a camel toe maybe 6 months ago. I was like, what the hell is that? I was like, oh, you mean an accentuated slit? That's what I've always... an accentuated slit. But this camel toe on Little Kim right here, this is one for the books. I'm not even throwing this away. I'm going to take this back in the office. Me and the girls will get a good chuckle off this. Wow. And I see a picture of Tyra Banks, and she's still with her boyfriend, the Italian guy. So Break the Cycle is a charity aimed at stopping domestic violence, and they recently filed a $10 million lawsuit against Adidas for improperly using their logo on a line of clothing by Missy Elliott. So Break the Cycle is alleging that Adidas used their trademark on more than 40 products in its Missy Elliott Respect Me clothing line without a formal agreement and authorization. So we'll see what happens with that. Who's familiar with the Reyes brothers? Okay, who's familiar with Mellow Man Ace and Sen Dog? Okay, because they're from Cypress Hill, and the Reyes brothers, apparently, they have an album coming out. Just FYI, June 13th. FYI. I got a Superhead blind item. It's from John Merry. The great thing about John is that John gives us choices of who we're talking about. Okay, listen. Was That Your Papa? John says. The notorious best-selling author Corinne Steffens, Superhead, memoirs, Confessions of a Video Vixen, had the entertainment industry trying to identify her mystery hip-hop lover, only called Papa in the book. Well, a source spotted Corinne outside of a hotel in Beverly Hills last Wednesday, arguing with the popular rapper, not mentioned in the book. Well, the popular rapper that she was arguing with wasn't mentioned in the book. Then again, Papa was never identified as to who that is either. Okay. Let me see, where was I? Oh, he was yelling about the trouble the book has caused him. The heated squabble ended once the two realized that the valet attendant and several hotel guests were on their balconies just looking and overhearing the conversation. So now this is who she gives us a choice of. Snoop Dogg, who I believe is in the book, in the Superhead book. Was Snoop Dogg in the book? Did you read it? Snoop Dogg, I believe, was in the book. Was Busta Rhymes in the book? LL Cool J. The other choice is T.I. And then the other choice is Method Man. I'll go with Method Man. Like we've been going with since the book came out. Hey, Papa. Hey, Daddy.
Oh, yeah.
Young Buck had a birthday party and hasn't paid the catering bill, $5,600. So the caterer, Irving Brown II, he's a personal chef and a caterer, and he's done lots of star stuff. He said, all of his years catering to celebrities, he's never been under something like this. I got to tell you something. If you can feed 300 guests on $5,600, you got a deal. Young Buck, pay that man. He had prime ribs and all kind of seafood and stuff. Jeezy was up in the party and Jagged Edge, and the bill hasn't been paid. Or maybe it was just a mere oversight. Did you guys hear anything regarding Viacom? First of all, the Church of Scientology wanting to buy Viacom. Yeah. Well, that would be Tom Cruise's way of controlling the content of Entertainment Tonight, The Insider, and all of these other shows. That would be the way of Tom Cruise really absolutely putting the smash down on anybody who has anything negative to say about him and that wife, fiance, baby's mother of his. If the Church of Scientology became part of the Viacom family, purchased, I guess, large stock, which would give him the thumbs up to shut down some of these shows. No. All right, let's say goodnight to some of our friends. Is Margaret still on line number 4?
No, you call them.
Okay, well, I'll take, we'll just clear the lines and then we'll go home. Hello, hi, it's Wendy. How are you?
Hi, Wendy. How are you?
Good.
Okay, let me give you my predicament. I've been friends with my friend for 2.5 years, and we're not like just, close friends, but kind of like, a little bit more than that, but we talked about it once. And he never said anything about it. About what? Sex? No. We were just friends. Like, we had feelings towards each other that were building up. And I kept them to myself for the most part. And it wasn't until, early last year that I, told him. And I told him how I felt. Then I called him and confronted him on it. And he never got back to me. So when he finally did get back to me, he was like, oh, I feel the same way. He did this via email. He's like, I feel the same way about you. There's so many times that, in passing, I just want to hold you and kiss you, whatever. So he moved out from Long Island. He moved upstate. And now he's with one other person. But he's like, well, it's not really serious. I'm just kind of seeing this person. And, I would love to forget about this and just have it go away. Yeah. But that's not going to happen. But the problem is, I don't know how to, deal with the situation because he's like, if you find someone else that's attractive, go ahead for it. Yeah. But I live in paranoia because I don't want to put someone else, through heartache if I'm not being 100%. You know what I mean? Right. I'd rather be by myself than to cause that on somebody else. Well, then why don't you tell him that? I mean, that'll involve you having to give him up as a romantic partner, but only you know how far you can pull the strings of your heart. And you're going to drive yourself crazy sitting on the sidelines when you really know that what you really want to do is really be with him, Yeah, but it's driving me crazy, but, I have no way of, getting in contact with him or, all we have is email, and this is not a conversation you want to have in email. You kind of want to sit, and talk it out. Well, I don't think it's a big melodrama to him. He's already seeing other people, so yeah. So I guess it's just me then. Yeah, it is. It is. This is all on you. So because I would like to, just be like, all right, that's it. I'm not. But it's once I, what if I meet somebody else and we're kind of serious, and then he shows up out the blue talking about, oh, I really did like you. I really had feelings for you. I don't feel like dealing with that. So then you're the type of woman who has to either be in the relationship or out of the relationship. And based on his actions, you are ready to be out. So I want to thank you for listening and good luck with your decision. And you all, I love you for listening today. And God willing, we'll be together again tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.
These party people. See you later. I'm saying bye-bye.
Good night. Program complete.
Hello, darling. The bonus hour of the Wendy Williams Experience is coming up next. And guess what? The phone lines are wide open. 866-GET-WENDY. So call now and we'll blast off in 9 minutes on 107.5 WBLS.
Hey.
Thing or two. Keep your mouth shut and your eyes open.
Wendy Williams.
Yeah, this is Ghostface.
What up, Holla at your boys, Jay-Z.
Hey, yo, this is Busta Rhymes.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
Since you've been listening this far, we're going to throw in a little bonus hour. You ready?
How long is this bonus hour gonna last? I'm getting addicted.
No, let me tell you. I love this extra hour.
Everything is organic here on the bonus hour.
Yeah, baby. Hey, yo, check this out. It's Wendy, man. Here it is. It's the bonus hour on the Wendy Williams Experience.
107.5 WBLS, New York.
Oh, the online listeners still aren't able to hear us. The online broadcast is still down. Here's a fax from Darnell in Los Angeles. He says, I'm still missing you, Wendy. Your online broadcast is still out of order. He's got the boo-boo face on the smiley face. Wendy, please try to take my feelings into consideration. Being that you are married, think about us women that get involved with married men, that we're trying to break up houses and a happy home. I guess she means that we're not trying to. I've been with a man only for 1 year. He got inside of my head before he got inside of me. Right now, I am falling for anything because I am single, I'm lonely, and I live by myself. Wendy, I felt like there was someone else having sex with because he stopped spending the night at my house. 1 week when he worked his night job, he stopped letting me come sit in his car at the night job. So one day I got in my car and I drove to his night job and I saw another woman sitting in his car. I can't tell him that I did this. I know I needed to walk away from the hurt. Wendy, please say something to me to make me strong and walk away from this married man who's also jumping off with somebody else besides her. That's signed dangerous. La la la. I mean, you stared into his eyes too long and he got inside your head. You know, you held conversation with him for too long and he got inside your head. Was there any reason for him to get inside your head? Were you guys doing business together? Was he a client of yours at your job where, he seeped inside of your head? Are you that lonely? And I'm not saying this, I'm not making fun, but I'm just asking a question. Are you that lonely that you will let just anybody get inside of your head, as you call it? There's really nothing that I can say to you. I mean, you were conducting a mind affair since you said you guys didn't sleep together. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me get back to that. What did she say? I felt he got inside my head before he got inside my body. Yeah, they're sleeping together now. I mean, you stuck around too long. You let it happen. You availed yourself to a married man. And there's really nothing that I can say to you. And there's no encouragement that I can give you to walk away other than that, find it in you somewhere to realize that you're worth your own guy. How about that one? Is that a good one? Married ladies? I'm trying to tell her without, getting all angry and stuff. Find it in your heart to understand that you deserve your own relationship and your own guy. This guy's cheating on his wife and now cheating on his jump-offs, you with the other girl and so on and so forth. And if you're that lonely, then find a hobby. Right? I was so sad about Bill Butel, right? We were pretty much all raised on him, 75, TV news anchor. That was Bill Butel. Yeah. And I didn't realize that Good Day or Good Morning America was called AM America and that he was a host. He was really one of the broadcast forefathers from Cleveland, Ohio. He worked with a young Peter Jennings. And he stepped down from the news building in 2001. But they continued to hold on to him, I guess to do some, extra work for another 2 years. And he passed away. I haven't heard in any reports how he passed away, so I assume, it's, like an older person's thing. You're 75, you live to good luck. He had a chance to retire, though, and moved to North Carolina. He raised most of us listening now, didn't he? Wow. It's a long, fruitful career. This is Bill Butel reporting for WGOD. And of course, Professor X from the X Clan, which we talked about on Friday. Didn't talk about that the way I wanted to. It would have been nice to have the music and stuff like that, but we got the telephone call while the show was, going on. And, he died of meningitis, which, does anybody, shout out to the DR periods and everybody related in that field. What is meningitis? If you can just fax or phone at, well, actually not phone, because Justin has walked away from his perch. Oh. Yeah, he went to do errands during the bonus hour when I need phones and stuff. Well, if you can fax, when he gets back, he'll grab your fax. But what is meningitis? How do you get that? Doesn't that sound like one of those old things, like scarlet fever, like one of those olden time things that people just don't get anymore? It's just terrible. Just terrible. He's the son of, the activist Sonny Carson. Are you going online to figure out what meningitis is?
Yeah.
Thanks, Goose. Yeah. Girls, right before the bonus hour started, I took a look in my mirror to see how my nose was doing, because I get very oily around my nose, and I am very disgusted with every press powder on the market. I can't find one. So I stick with, the majority of the makeup I wear is MAC. So, hell. I wear the MAC press powder. It doesn't work. So I was out yesterday. I was at the Bloomingdale's, and they heard me say on the radio that, they said, why are you buying this? I just read up on my press powder. They said, why are you buying this? She said, you don't like it. I said, I don't. I said, because I don't feel like walking all around the place. I mean, I'm here to buy lipstick. I'm here to buy, other things. I might as well just buy this. I'm pressing at my nose like once every 30 minutes. It's really embarrassing. All shiny and oily and stuff just around my nose. So the little guy at the MAC counter sold me this stuff. I don't know what it's called. It's clear. It's in a little tube about 5 inches long. It's called MAC, something or another, MATTE, M-A-T-T-E. I put it on my nose this morning at 8 a.m. I have not pressed powdered all day. I got the formula. Thank you so much, MAC. Wow. Now I can remove my pressed powder from my carry-around makeup bag. I got more room for lipsticks and other stuff. Wow, this is amazing. If you've got a really greasy nose like me, or, you're oily in your T-zone, or wherever you're greasy on your... This stuff is... it's great. It's by MAC. It's clear. I just told you about it. Summer's coming. It means it's not going to be as safe going to the malls and stuff. The kids are going to be out there robbing and stealing. They're bored during the summer. They don't have anything else to do. Shout out to Super J. It's no fun going to the mall during the summer. Like on a Wednesday, you go, do your lunch hour and stuff. You got to deal with the kids robbing and stealing, being loud. You ever see a group of young people in the mall and actually flinch and want to turn and walk the other way? And the girls, I'll tell you, the girls these days are tough as I don't know what. They just as soon punch you in the face and sock and lock you.
Wow.
As anything else.
Wow.
I have this list, 10 things young people should do today. Number 1, obey your parents. Number 2, stay in school. Number 3, choose your friends wisely. Yes. Number 4, avoid peer pressure. Number 5, make wise decisions. Number 6, young people, don't be afraid to say no. Everything that feels good is not good for you. Number 7, these are 10 things young people should do today. Take your steps, the appropriate steps for your future. Like step 1, say, I want to do it. Number 2, say, I'm going to try to do it. And number 3, do it. Take the appropriate steps for your future. Oh, meningitis, the definition. Meningitis is an infection which causes inflammation of the membrane covering the brain and spinal cord. My God. Non-bacterial meningitis is often referred to as antiseptic meningitis. Bacterial meningitis may be referred to as, cause, incidence, and risk factors. The most common cause of meningitis are viral infections that usually resolve without treatment. However, bacterial infection of meningitis are rare and extreme. They cause serious illness, may result in death or brain damage, even if treated. Meningitis is also caused by fungus, chemical irritant, or drug allergies, and tumors. Didn't really tell anything.
It's a viral infection.
Yeah, but how do you get it? Can you cough and give it to somebody? I mean, how does the virus get into you?
Yeah, I guess so.
No, you can't really say that. A whole lot of coughing going on with the sneezing season. A lot of people who are sick with other things are going to be saying, oh, my allergies, when really they don't have an allergy. They need to go get a shot of penicillin. Lay down. Number 8, young people, respect yourself and others. Number 9, God doesn't change. What is this? What was wrong centuries ago will still be wrong today. Times change. Morality doesn't. Number 10, take pride in everything you do. And that is from Reverend Burton Barr, Jr. And he's a man who's transformed himself from a hoodlum to a pillar of community, of his community. So that's what he says. I would take your telephone calls, but apparently Justin is still, across the street.
No, he's back.
All right, start putting people on hold. Hey, Pam Anderson, everybody, bought this splashy new home in Vegas. Speaking of coughing and giving people things. She's going to have to wait about 2 years before she can move into it. It's a 2-bedroom luxury penthouse. It cost her about $2 million. It's being built. It's in the Panorama Towers. Toby Maguire bought an apartment. It's one of these places, you buy it before it's finished. You buy low. Panorama Towers. Leo DiCaprio has a place there. He bought it for $1.5 million. It's so good. Everybody will be all Hollywood out in Vegas. We're going to Vegas right after Puerto Rico. Big liquor convention. The Vaselli family's coming in from France and everything. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's everybody's coming back from Puerto Rico on a Sunday. Instead of coming back home like normal people, we're flying out to the Atlantis with our son in tow. Shut up. Mama! Shut up. I just can't bear to leave him. That's all. I mean, we take along proper, support. I got my support team and everything, but I just... And he's so fun, and I know when he starts regular school, he's not going to be able to, do a lot of fun things. School is going to be very important. I mean, please, my parents were the type of parents, in a 300-day school year, I'd miss one day. And that one day might be a half a day, not even a full day off. And I like that. I don't like the idea, taking your kids out of school and all that other kind of stuff. But I feel like these years leading up to real school, like first grade, if you can do some family fun stuff, great. Okay. Tipper's on line number 2. And she's 39, and she says Star is not a diva, Star Jones. Hi, Tipper. Tipper?
Yes.
Hi, Tipper. It's Wendy. How are you?
Okay, yourself.
Good. So you work with Star? Do you know her?
Well, no. We've been friends for over 30 years.
Oh, do tell.
Okay. And Wendy, whoever gave you that blind item, that is not Star. She is not like that. She has never been like that and never will be. I don't care if she lose weight or whatever.
But maybe she's... Okay, well, I'm playing devil's advocate now. Maybe it's that she's that way around the newer and the business people in her life as opposed to her 30-year friends like Tipper.
Well, come on, Wendy.
I have a different behavior apart from my Lisa Carnegie. There's some behavior that I have that Lisa would say that's not Wendy.
Well, I don't believe it, and whoever told you that can put that where
back there. How do you know her? Did you grow up in Camden or Trenton? Did you grow up in Trenton also?
Yes, I did.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah.
So you still living there?
No, I live in Pennsylvania, but I'm working in your town now.
Oh wow! Did you go to the wedding?
Wendy, I can't tell you all that.
Oh.
I got her back way back.
Oh, well, that's nice, Tipper. I'm going to leave it at that.
All right.
I'm going to take your... Go ahead.
And how you doing?
And how you doing?
Bye.
All right. Because Tipper Star loves the kids. Sometimes people say how you doing. I'm not sure whether they're whether they're saying it like they're how you doing or whether they're just doing the greeting. I'm going to just take that for what it is and we're going to move on. I'm not going to say anything extra about it. Thank you, Tipper, for calling. Line number 3 is Junebug.
Oh,
Junebug. Yep, here's Junebug. Hi, Junebug.
Hi, Wendy. How you doing, girl?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
Listen, I was listening to Miss Jones this morning when I was going to Kathy Lee's sweatshop.
Yes. Can we please talk about anything other than? Can we really? This is not. No.
I got something else I want to talk about too.
Thank you.
Okay, Saturday night I went to this club called the Armory.
Okay.
Right.
Where's that?
It's in Newark on Sussex Avenue.
Okay.
Child.
Okay.
And
I love his delivery.
Guess who comes swagging through there?
Who?
One of your old interns.
I don't want to talk about this. Whoever it is, I don't even want to talk about that.
Could you just listen? You ain't got to talk. Just listen. Let me talk. You just listen.
Okay. Goose, get ready on the button just in case he lets it slip. Go.
Okay, just listen. I ain't got to say no names. You already know who I'm talking about. She comes swagging through there, so the kids was hollering, oh, da-da-da-da-da. I said, y'all, listen, I'm no one's fan. It is not enough hours in the day for me to be no one's fan but my own. I don't give a damn about da-da-da-da-da-da.
Right.
Da-da-da is unemployed now, child. She's nobody. Let it go.
Well, I can't. Okay, now I got to go.
Okay, child.
I got to go. Okay, bye, Junebug. Junebug is like such a... I don't want to talk about the interns. They're college kids. They come work on the show and stuff like that. Probably one of the mistakes, and I learn as I go, on and stuff. The interns should be here to observe, not to be brought in on the show, because they have to go back to their campus after we, blow them up. And when I say blow them up, I mean, that's the good and the bad. Do you know what I mean? Like, what we had an intern who was messing around with an NBA player. We had an intern. We have an intern right now who's had gastric bypass, and I don't know that she's told everybody that. It's just like, I don't want to talk about that. We have a couple of the guys who are sorely in denial of their sexuality.
How you doing?
You know how sometimes you recognize it before they do, because you've lived a bit. A couple of the interns, just they don't come for that. And sometimes when you get caught up in the haze, even they'll say too much about themselves, and then at the end of it realize, oh my God, I got to go back to campus. I got my mother calling me on this now. I got my father looking at me with the screw face, all because I said that I had a threesome. See, because I'll trap them in something in a minute. Have them talking. Tori Spelling is fighting with her parents. I'm not sure whether this is a real fight or whether, they're just begging for people to watch the show, So Notorious, of which Tori Spelling has been a friend in my head since the beginning. I've always enjoyed her. So they say that Tori has stopped speaking with her parents because the parents have stopped speaking with her. In the newspaper today, there's a scene in the first episode of her new show, Notorious, in which she makes fun of the eBay room in her parents' house. Apparently, her mother has a huge shopping problem, Candy, and has a whole room dedicated to stuff she buys on eBay. When Candy saw the episode about the eBay room, she threatened Tori with a lawsuit. And they say that Tori and Candy's relationship is strained and has been strained for some time. Just blah, 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 blah. Well, the show premieres on April 2nd on VH1, and I, for one, will be there. What day of the week is that? April 2nd. Oh, we'll be in Puerto Rico. No, I won't. I remember what it's like living in the Virgin Islands. Electricity blinking in and out. The hotels were always safe, though, so the hotels were always good. But they might not have VH1 at the hotel. Like a lot of the resorts, they relegate you to like 3 channels because they want to be sure that you're sunning in and funning and funning and sunning. We're going to have fun at El Conquistador. Yeah. Did you guys hear about this girl, Tammy Skinner? My friend Myra Panache, she did this story. She was arrested in Suffolk, Virginia. The cops charged her with shooting herself in the abdomen to induce an abortion. And of course, the gunshot wound resulted in the death of the baby. She's one of these misled, wayward young girls. Just, look at just quickly, I'm going to pass the picture of her around. Just look at the picture. And she's just like angry at the poor child. She's just angry at everybody and the world. And it's just a really gruesome picture of her. And they're not charging her with full-blown murder because the child, the baby, was not a full-term baby breathing on its own before it died. So the charge of inducing an abortion or miscarriage is called a Class 4 felony, punishable by up to 10 years in prison. Her father said that he believed that his daughter, the mother of 2 daughters already, ages 4 and 1, was suffering from depression. And here's her father's quote: "If I had known how bad off she was, I would have tried to help." That's a shame. She looks like a baby herself. She might be 19 years old. Yeah, she was like, gosh, I'm not dealing with this anymore. I can't deal with it anymore.
Wow.
That's crazy aim to get the baby and not herself. She didn't bleed to death, nothing. What do you go to an ultrasound earlier in the day and you figure out positioning and stuff? Excuse me? Are you laughing? I am not finding this funny. I'm just making conversation. Wendy, I have a mother-in-law from hell. That is a shame. You know what? There are so many young girls out here like this who just... Yeah. Wendy, I have a mother-in-law from hell. She degrades me in front of my husband and my family. Her latest diss is calling me an incompetent mother because I won't pinch my 8-month-old baby's nose to make it straight. You can tell this is a black girl. She also called me a fool. My husband cut her off about a year ago because of her abuse. I'm just trying to do what's right for my son. I am a professional woman. I'm an RN. And I'm far from being incompetent. I'm also the major breadwinner in our family. Is it okay to cut this woman off? I hate her negativity. Also, she expects me to have another child, and I'm quite happy with my son. What is wrong with having one child? I'm turning 40 this year. Thanks, D. I can't believe D has let it go on this long. I mean, I understand you're a professional woman, D, but you know what? As far as I'm concerned, you can cut her off. If your husband wants his mother to see you all's child, then let him take the boy over there. And I'll give you a chance to take your Calgon bath. Why do you have to have anything to do with her? And not that being the major breadwinner has anything to do with anything, but, I guess it just shows how proactive you are in your immediate family, and how this woman just has the power just to come in your life and tear you down. I would have nothing to do with her. She would be at no Thanksgivings, Christmas, nothing like that.
Put that where? Back there?
I mean, I don't know how old your son is, and at some point, even the kids have to understand, look, we don't get along. I don't know when that is. Probably around 8. Does an 8-year-old understand? Your grandmother's a great lady. It's just that sometimes she makes mommy feel sad. That's why daddy takes you over there. I don't know. I'm surprised you've taken this for so long, and your husband sounds like a real punk. He's supposed to be more proactive. I can't believe you'd let her get away with calling you all kinds of incompetent and stuff like that in front of other people. Not that you're supposed to call her out of her name, but that's what those names are there for. I mean, before it gets that disrespectful, though, it would seem to me you just back off. I don't feel very comfortable cursing out older people. You know what I mean? I don't feel comfortable with that at all. I'd rather just walk away from the situation and just leave it alone. I don't know. I guess you're a real adult and you can curse out like one of your mother's friends or something like that. I'm just not that grown. I just can't. I mean, hell, I can't even call my parents' friends by their first name. You know, the ones that you grew up with and stuff. Like, call me Helen. No, Mrs. Scott. No, you're Mrs. Scott. I can't. I can't even call Mrs. Lopez anything but Mrs. Lopez. And she's not, you know, an old woman. She's a few years older than me. I call her Mrs. Lopez to try to teach our son respect, you know, and to keep the respect, you know, level going in the house. I call all the bosses here by their first name, but I do call Mr. Sutton, Mr. Sutton. You know what I mean? I mean, not just Old Man Sutton, but second to Old Man Sutton. I call him Mr. Sutton. Yeah, I don't feel comfortable calling him Pepe. I wish he would call me Miss Williams, but how do you tell him that? Just jokes. But I just, you know. Oh, Janelle is on line number 4. I think she's going to give me a little insight to the Seinfeld situation. Janelle.
Hello.
Let's talk about Jessica and Jerry. What's going on? What do you know?
I don't know. Is this Wendy?
Yes.
Hi, Wendy.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
This is Mika from Jersey.
Oh,
I
no,
love
this
you.
is Mika.
I'm not one of these fans that are going to say I listen to you every day because I do have a J.O.B. I listen to you whenever I can.
Oh, well,
so
thank you,
that
Mika.
means something.
Thank you, Mika. That does.
But I just wanted to give you you said something Friday. I heard something that you played back Friday that caught my attention, and it was in reference to you saying that your husband was your manager.
Yeah.
And I don't know what all went on, but you were talking about someone that works at the other station and whatever. But I just want to say that I've always admired you for having that Beyonce Knowles syndrome, like as far as how her dad was always a part of her money, how she kept it in the family. I have a lot of respect that your husband is a part of your career, that at least if someone's going to beat you out your money. You know,
exactly.
Mrs. Keisha that you hired 3 years ago because you thought she was good people.
Exactly.
So I think a lot of people need to fall back and really, just look and observe how you just keep the paper in the family.
No, well,
and so
you know what?
You said that on the radio. I just was like, you said something that was on my mind ever since you came back from Philly.
Thank you, Mika.
Ever since you came back from Philly, and I found that you were married, you had a kid, and all that. You're not the same Wendy. You're the Wendy that we needed. So when you left, we missed you. When you came back, you were the Wendy that we needed. And I have a lot of respect for you because you know what? You handled your business, and you're right. It's enough money out there for you and a lot of other people, and it's only one of you. And I really wish people would understand that you are the Wendy that we need. Not the Wendy that we just want. You're the Wendy that we need because you keep a lot of people in perspective of what they can have if they would just try to just be true to themselves, just trying to be another you.
Thanks,
so
Mika.
I respect you so much, and you're a good mom. I know you are. I like how you represent your family and how. That's right. That's what it's about.
Thanks,
so
Mika.
You keep me motivated. I just graduated from college, so you keep me motivated. So I listen to you when I can, and I just wanted to say that I love you. I just love what you're doing to the radio, and don't even respond to what other people are saying. These other DJs, you know what? Don't even give them that time of airplay. Don't even do that.
Thanks. Look, I wanted to move on. I wanted to make sure that I talked about this. Thank you for reminding me of this, Goose.
Okay.
Thank you, Mika.
You're welcome.
You know, 50 Cent made a bet with Little Fame from MOP. $1,000 for every pound Fame lost. And I have no idea where he is at this point. I don't know whether he's lost weight or... See, I don't want to believe that. There's no weight loss yet, you all. Fame. I mean, 10 pounds, $10,000. 20 pounds, $20,000. I can give you the 1-800-448-TRIM. 600 locations. There's bound to be one near you, and it's affordable. LA weight loss fame. I wish someone would give me $1,000 a pound. Yeah, that's a good look. A lot of people, though, keep it in the family. Yeah, it's best to get, it's not like family could never rip you off or would never rip you off, but at least you know where to find them. At least you know what you're working with. Like Janet and Renee, and you know what I mean? Sometimes it's easier that way. That you give professionals to the same person that you're doing business with. That's why people sleep with their bosses, right? That's why people sleep with their coworkers. All right, you guys, we're going to take a break, and we'll be back. Nori, if you're still on the line, I'm going to come and say hi to you. Nikki, you too, and everybody. The phone lines are open. Justin is sitting on his phone perch. 866-GET-WENDY. Vaughn Harper comes up at 8 o'clock with The Quiet Storm on 107.5 WBLS. Excuse me.
From 107.5.
Yo, what up? This your boy, MH Marcus Houston, and you're listening to the bonus hour on 107.5 WBLS.
Hi, Marcus. Can I say something without you guys killing me and looking at me with the screw face? I like Lindsay Lohan's lip injections. I think that they think that they look good. Sure, they're overdone, but, we live in an overdone society. I think they look good. There are no Rena specials. You know what I mean? There are no Melanie Griffin specials. I like them. I wouldn't let them deflate. This hour of the show is brought to you by Jeep. We talked about, lip enhancers today on the Medical Minute. If you missed it, sorry. We talked about Restylane and collagen and whatnot. It's brought to you by Jeep this hour. WBLS, we've got your ticket to the play Issues. We all got them. That's the name of the play. It's featuring Angie Stone and Vanessa Williams, David Hollister, Christopher Williams, and more. What Vanessa Williams is this? Friend to the show, Vanessa. Well, but they're both friends to the show. I think this is probably the soul food Vanessa Williams. Although, because the other one's been on Kiss of the Spider-Woman. She's been on Broadway and stuff. This one's at Newark Symphony Hall, Sunday, April 9th. If our Vanessa Williams, mother to Melanie, if she was in a play, her name would be first on the bill. Right, this one is featuring Angie Stone and then Vanessa Williams. We like Angie too. Anyway, Issues. Listen to win tickets. It's for Sunday, April 9th, and that's a reminder from your radio station. I can just keep the conversation going regarding our Vanessa Williams. Goose, just hit the appropriate music. It looks like Jennifer Lopez, UPN 9 drama, South Beach, may not return to UPN and WB, the combo channel called the CW this fall. It stars Vanessa Williams, our girl from Miss America fame, who joined ABC's drama pilot, Ugly Betty. Ugly Betty centers around a young woman who works in works for a fashion magazine. And apparently this is something already on TV because Vanessa, they said, is set to replace Charlotte Ross, who dropped out of the comedy to join Alicia Silverstone's comedy Pink Collar. That one's not going to last either. I don't know where she thought she's going. I like Alicia Silverstone, but that's not going to last. And I'm sorry to hear about that in advance, Jennifer Lopez and Vanessa. Angelina Jolie is voted the ultimate lesbian by the readers of Diva magazine. It's a gay magazine. Listed the top lesbian women. The top women that lesbians want to go to bed with most. And here's what the publication says collectively. This is the quote. She's our undisputed dream girl, sending pulses racing and sails rocketing every time she graces the cover. Oh, yeah. She be that Portia de Rossi and Ellen DeGeneres. Gina Gershon, Sharon Stone, Jodie Foster, Queen Latifah, Halle Berry, Charlize Theron, Selma Hayek, and Drew Barrymore. You all are good. I can picture every last one of them in bed with another woman. There's not one of them who I was going to say, no, you guys are way off base. She's too fun. No, I can picture every last one of them grabbing a girl by her ponytail. Especially Sharon Stone. Especially all of them. Anyway, congratulations, Angelina. Okay, Mike is on line number 5, and he wants to say that he saw Star Jones on 5th Avenue. Is this what it says in the computer, Mike? Okay, he hung up. Let's go. Let's keep going. Keep going quick. Line number 6 is Bailey. Her husband. Hi, Bailey.
Hi, is this Wendy?
Yes, how are you?
Okay, thanks. I'm glad I got through. I can't believe it.
Yes, so now you and your husband both work?
Yeah, we're both working. I'm a registered nurse, and he's a peace officer. And we both have jobs. He is giving me, the paycheck, but the problem is not so much the money. The issue is with the finances, that when he's financially in trouble, he can't come and talk to me or tell me, what's up. I mean, I've saved him financially at least on 3 different occasions, and we're talking a couple of $1,000.
Yeah.
Not small, like $10,000 at a time. And then, I get advice from Mom, and, the last time around, which was in December of maybe 04, 05, I found out about a huge debt, which was devastating, and I decided not to take care of it. He's going to have to man up and handle it himself.
Yeah.
And it caused him to file bankruptcy because I refused. I'm tired of being used, and this is how I feel now, like I'm trapped. I feel like he's financially neglectful and irresponsible, and it's emotional neglect in a respect, too, because he doesn't tell me what's going on. And when I approach him or, with the subject, of course, I'm all crazy now because I have been raised to be financially responsible.
Yes.
And I mean, his background is he wasn't raised the same way I was. Come from a poor background.
Yeah.
But I loved him when we got out of college. We were on the same playing field.
Yeah.
He knew I was going to become a nurse, so we discussed the issue of finances. Would it be an issue if I make more money than you? That's not supposed to be the issue.
So by the time he comes to you, it's already too late to do anything except for pay the debt.
Yeah.
And what you're trying to get him to do is become more financially responsible?
Yeah, this is...
well, I think by shutting down the money tree for this last thing he asked you about was a good start. But what's your actual question?
My actual question is, because I'm like emotionally spent, emotionally bankrupt, I'm wondering if I should stay or if I should go. We do have kids, and
but you love him.
Because, I do love him, but how long do you stay in a relationship where you feel like you're not heading in the same direction financially? You got to save for retirement.
It's hard.
The kids' education. It is.
This is hard.
I do still love him, and that's what makes it so hard. Abuse comes in many different forms.
You're right. You're right.
And this is a type of abuse. How long am I supposed to, deal with this? Oh, this is the hard part. That's the hard part, figuring out, how long do you want to stay, or do you want to cut your losses even though you still love him? He's the father of your kids. He's a great dad.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a great family man. And I'm trying not
He's teaching your kids nothing regarding responsibility.
No, they're young. They're 6 and 7 years old.
Still.
Yeah.
They'll be looking to learn soon.
Yeah, because I work 2 jobs. And I'm always the one picking up the slack. I put the down payment for my house, worked with the devil for about a year to do so. And he comes up with stupid suggestions like sell the house and take the equity and let's get out of debt. To me, that's not financially, that's not a good move because you got to think about the future.
Yeah, I don't like this at all.
What that equity
I don't like the idea of her divorcing because of this. But on the other hand, I don't like him bringing her down. I don't know what to suggest to you.
I know.
Counseling? What's a counselor going to do? A counselor is about cheating and leaving socks on the floor and stuff like that. I mean, you need a financial counselor. You need you need to. You need a financial counselor, somebody who can really
believe it or not. We have that, and we have a plan, but he never sticks to the plan. This is the other difficult part. When I find out about things later on.
You know what I would start doing? I would start slowly but surely separating myself, everything from him, including being married and filing taxes separately.
We're there.
Good.
I took his name off the mortgage.
Yes,
and
yes.
we filed separate taxes.
Because the thing is that I love that you guys love each other, but to have him run you into the ground financially is not fair. Do you have secret money?
Of course.
Okay. Well,
everybody's got to have that.
Of course.
That stash.
I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, that's
this
tough,
will be
right?
one that I'm thinking about on my way home. I gotta go. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. I wish you well.
Okay, thanks. Will I hear this one on the radio?
Yeah, you've just been on the radio.
Get out here.
Yep. All right, Bailey. Bye bye. I wasted an hour of my life last night watching The Sopranos, as I'm sure many of you did. I just couldn't turn away. Hear tell it was a takeoff of Dante's Inferno. I don't know. All I know is I want my money back. I want the hour that I lost back. I never changed the channel, nothing. I just stayed there. I felt like I wasted a whole hour. And now we're going to have to deal with the same thing next weekend. I'm watching Wisteria Lane next weekend. I'm watching the Hogans. Anything but The Sopranos. Hey, Wendy. I'm a mother of... No, I don't want to get into that. Tomorrow night, Denzel's movie premieres. Big movie premiere here in New York. Inside Man. And also, we have our squad going over there to get sound bites. Hi, Wendy. Can you please tell me where I can buy George Vasselli champagne in Manhattan? That's from Char. More of the nightclubs than anything else. Like Eugene's nightclub, where I'm going to be at Eugene's on Friday night. You can buy it at Eugene's. But what liquor store? The Bronx is right next to Manhattan. You can go up to Allerton Liquor in the Bronx. We just got clearance in New Jersey, by the way. Shout out to everybody over in New Jersey. I can't say the distributor yet, but we're this close to getting a distributor, which means that then it'll be in all the liquor stores. Yeah, exactly. But dear Wendy, I've been talking to a 33-year-old man for almost 4 months. I recently told him I needed to slow things down because I'm feeling like I want to be in a relationship with him, and he already told me that he wasn't ready for that. We have not been intimate, if you're wondering. I just told him that I don't feel like we need to talk every single day and see each other every single weekend, since that makes me want him more. Should I step away, or is there some way I can keep myself in his life without continuing to catch feelings? No. It's not my belief. She's 27. She says we both have kids. No. He knows what your deal is. You also know it. If you look at him in the eyes a little bit too long, or if you spend too much time in his presence, you're going to fall like a ton of bricks and open yourself up for hurt. He already told you he doesn't want to be there. So, I mean, and you don't have the ability, I'll bet you, to sleep with him and not catch feelings. So you should just bounce. He's emotionally unavailable. And he's already told you that. So...
Put that where?
Yeah. I mean, you got kids, you got other things to do. Who has time to waste? There's no time to waste. Let's get the show on the road. Vaughn's coming up. I gotta go. Yep, that's Mr. Harper in the Quiet Storm. You all, I love you for listening today. And hopefully we'll be back together again tomorrow. Don't forget to go to the website, okay? Today's People Poll question is, do you have a positive relationship with your boss? Yes or no? And you can go to the WendyWilliamsExperience.com. And by the way, for those of you considering getting your booties bleached, that was Friday's question. Would you consider getting anal bleaching? 8% of you freaks said yes. 92% of you all said no. That was based on a listener's question. And a very real thing that does go on, booty bleaching. All right. Thank you again, Rockland Dunbar. And stay tuned for Vaughn, everybody. WBLS. Bye-bye.
The Wendy Williams broadcast day has completed.
Aw, man!
And WBLS music starts next.